Hello and welcome to day 2 of the first FSL of the year, where we started off with 14 teams. Now we're down to the final 4. My name is Atomo, and joining me, Sophie. Sophie, how are you today?
Hi, I'm good, Atomo. Glad to be casting again with you.
I'm I
It's been a bit, yeah.
I'm glad that when they said that you could dress smart casual, you really went for the casual. I like it.
What do you mean? We're practically wearing the same thing, you
That's
know? A
very
little collar.
it's
We got some collar. We got some button down.
Well, anyway, going back to the tournament, yeah, we are down to the top 4. Yesterday we did the group stage. Now we're at the playoffs. We're in the money zone, by the way. If you win, every team here is guaranteed $125. If you go to the finals, you can get $500 if you go first place. So that's pretty impressive. You know that $500 for a weekend of Dota. That's how much money have you earned from playing competitively, Sophie?
Well, I don't know. Must have been like sub of like 10.
Top 10.
Actually, we did. I think we did get some money last time, but I was never sent anything. So, you know.
It's on the way. It's on the
Yeah,
way. You know.
sure.
They're watching this tournament. They'll be sending you your money. Anyway, what makes us FSL like a special thing is that it's an all-women tournament. So all the people playing here, they're all just representing women, and it's an awesome thing to have. And we want to thank Intel and as well as Yahoo for making it possible, because it's a great initiative to see this all-women tournament, giving them a sort of a platform to enter the competitive scene. So a few years ago we wouldn't have had this, and now it's becoming more and more prevalent. And I love that. I love that. I love seeing that we are having just more like people in Dota.
Yeah, I do love that as well. More diversity and people that look like me, girls. So
Yeah,
it's always so wholesome. Very nice.
and I'm also waiting for more people who look like me, bald. To
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of bald guys in Dota.
there's like karaoke, and everyone else has just got like like beautiful, luscious locks, and I'm like, oh man, where are the old people? Where are the old esports players? They aren't anymore. I think
They're all coaching now.
yeah, it's all discrimination, if you ask me. But yeah, it is awesome that we are having this. We are going to be going to a semi-final match, and then we're going to go to the grand finals. They're both best of 3, so we have hopefully like 6 games. We're hoping for 6 games all the way. Yesterday, I think our first match will be between Team Rawr as well as Team Red Horse. Team Red Horse, people were watching yesterday is Gia's team. We were actually watching a few seconds ago, weren't we?
We were. She was streaming just now, actually.
And,
Won a ranked game.
Yeah.
Easy 30 for her.
Right, it's like easy 30. Then you go. That's always a good mood, right? You go into you just beat some noobs, and now you're gonna go and play on the pro scene. So best of luck for her. They're up against Team Rawr, who also made all the way here. I think they were first in their bracket as well. So it's pretty hype at this point.
Yeah, and I do recall that a lot of the people from Team Red Horse played on FSL previously.
Yes.
And their team is strong. Like, I remember they were always like winning everything, like every game nonstop, just steamrolling. So I'm excited to watch the game.
I believe Rawr was the former Pacific Pink as well, who I don't know if they won the previous FSL but they were also like one of these like finalists teams. So this might be like a preview, not preview to the grand finals, but this might be like a grand finals. Whoever wins this could win the whole thing.
Yeah, so exciting. I can't wait for this. I wonder if it's going to be like a long game though, or like, I don't think it would be a stomp. I think it would be like some 60-minute, like you get your tier 5s out, I just want to see some good Dota. It's been a while, after just, scrambling through my SCA pubs. I just want to watch some good Dota.
Yeah, I mean, all we've been watching is the boring DPC. It's like, oh god. They picked Death Prophet again. How original, I wonder if they're gonna go with Mars, Mars Death Prophet. But here it's nitty gritty. We're seeing Grimstroke coming out. We're seeing Ogre mid. That's all the creativity that we have.
That's the fun thing that I really like about these tournaments. Actually, is like, in the DPC you're seeing like the usual like same drafts that are like meant to win. But in these ones, a lot of the heroes that they're picking are mostly like comfort picks, so you get to see like all the fun heroes that not a lot of people would usually pick during the DPC.
Yeah, yesterday we saw a mid lane between Necrophos and Tinker, so it's like when do you see that? But besides, we also saw a lot of Grimstroke yesterday. What are your thoughts about Grimstroke right now? He seems to be very popular in this tournament, but is he doing as well in the DPC?
I think it's a good hero. I think he's being picked by a decent amount of teams in the
Mm.
DPC. I mean, you have like a slow with like high, like relatively high burst damage. You
Mm.
have like the Inkswell, which is like buff MS, and it has a stun, and the Phantom's Embrace is a silence. It's like he kind of has like a bit of everything, and then the ult is just like a little cherry on top.
The soul bind. It's
Yeah.
really good. What we saw yesterday, he works with the hoodwink, so we saw a double acorn shot with Maelstrom, and that was just a ton of damage. It was
Oh,
so much fun to see that.
love
But yeah,
that.
I
Love
think
that.
I think the draft is actually ready. So let's go in. Let's see what the teams are picking. Let's start the game. All right. Well, no, teams haven't picked anything yet. So
Ten
I was
seconds remaining.
I was just goofing. But we see the
Radiant
Templar Assassin
team
as well as the
pick.
Keeper of the Light being banned, as well as the Tiny and Abaddon. Interesting to see the Abaddon being removed from the game. On the other hand, Undying comes out as well as the Dragon Knight. I love this Undying pick. I think yesterday we saw it banned in almost every game. It wasn't never
10
made it through the pick
seconds
phase,
remaining.
and I'm glad to see it here.
Dire team pick.
You a big fan of the Undying? Oh, hey, look, originality,
Ooh,
Mars.
Mars. Well, I mean, there's you go. Like that's a Mars and Undying. You put the arena and then you get the tombstone. It's just like absolute madness. The tombstone is just like, oh man, it's such a disgusting spell because like if you don't have anyone who can like naturally take out a tombstone quickly, like
10
I don't know, like
seconds remaining.
Snapfire, I guess someone else with like giga attack speed. Like
5
it's
seconds
such a
remaining.
pain to deal with, man.
And for people who aren't sure, Undying also received a massive buff to Tombstone because when they updated the patch, they forgot to update the damage
Dire
type of the
team
zombies, so they end up doing
Mirana.
double damage to heroes compared to before.
Oof.
Their damage was reduced slightly. Now they only do 50% more damage compared to the previous patch, but it's still a lot of damage coming out of the Tombstone. You were talking about Tombstone hitters, and look at that, Mirana comes out. She's
10
an
seconds
amazing.
remaining.
Mirana.
She's great at taking out the Tombstone.
Yeah,
5
and
seconds
also I
remaining.
think this like DK Mirana, if
Radiant
this is like
team
the off
ban.
lane,
Mm.
I think that's some good setup. Like you have the stun from the DK into the arrow. So I
Mm.
think that lane might be a little scary for whatever safe laners they pick.
I agree, but I think that Undying really nullifies a lot of their aggression. Like you go on
That is
someone,
true.
they get
10
soul
seconds
ripped.
remaining.
You drop down Tombstone. Suddenly it's like, wait, can we are we gonna bring this person
5
down? Should we hit the
seconds
Tombstone?
remaining.
Should we run away? I think that Undying just causes a lot of that confusion. So Mirana Dragon Knight,
Dire
very strong
team
combo,
ban.
but with Undying around feels like, you know.
That is true. I have to agree with you there. There's a Snapfire ban. I
Uh,
guess that's your classic like Snapfire Mars that you want to avoid.
Wait,
But I
wait,
feel like they could have used it on their side.
wait, Sophie, I got it.
10
Against
seconds
Undying,
remaining.
Mirana and Dragon Knight, they don't slap as hard as they usually do.
Oh God!
Did I use it right?
Please, please.
You know?
I've heard enough.
Wait, can we go with the camera on me? I want to dab because I think I just did a good.
No, please make it stop.
All right, next ban phase we have Queen of Pain being removed from Rawr as well. Yeah, like when you mentioned, of course, the Snapfire.
Radiant team
The combo
ban.
with Mars is pretty strong. They also banned the Medusa because Mars is such a natural counter to Medusa that while it's still like you can still take Medusa versus Mars and be okay, it's just like why would I put myself in a tough matchup? Just ban it so that Rawr can't use it themselves.
Right.
10
I mean,
seconds
I'm sure we're
remaining.
all glad that this Medusa is banned though, because like, let's be real, Medusa games,
5
it's
seconds remaining.
it's not as entertaining as like some other heroes, I would say.
Are you kidding? Are you not entertained by seeing her hit creeps for another 15 minutes and you're like, oh my god, oh look at this, she's hitting 2 creep camps at the same time.
Oh yes,
that's pretty
efficient
good.
farming.
That is very cool. Oh, she's thread switching. Hey, but
Hey!
yeah, I'm not a big fan of Medusa either in terms of like watching her play. I hope we see something like a
Dire team
Slark
ban.
or an Ursa. But yesterday, teams kind of went with the standard, hard carry, Medusa, tiny things like that. Nothing really out of the box, at least in terms
I
of
see.
carries.
I mean, yeah, we're stuck in another tiny meta, so that's another joy.
I don't know.
seconds
I think
remaining.
Tiny at least he kind of doesn't power spike
Radiant
extremely
team
hard later
ban.
on. Like he gets that BKB
He's
silver.
manageable.
Yeah, like at late game he becomes manageable. Early it's like that 30-35 minutes, which is very crucial right now. That he's a nightmare. But after that he does slowly drop off at least.
Yeah, that is true.
Mm,
Excited to see what picks come out
10
next. They banned the
seconds
Life
remaining.
Stealer also, which
mm.
I guess would be a big problem for this
5
DK.
seconds
Life
remaining.
Stealer against those Strength heroes is just a nightmare.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of odd because you'd think Red Horse would like the Lifestealer. They're up against two also strength cores, who like he's great against the Mars. He can walk up the arena. Pretty solid against the Undying. Does he have bonus attack speed? I think he still has the bonus attack speed. So I'm a little bit surprised by that. But Red Horse,
Radiant
they
team
have
pick.
rank 100 players. Like they know their stuff.
Dire
So
team pick.
I will never question them.
Ooh, and a Weaver. Weaver support, I assume? That's what everyone's obsessed with nowadays?
Not as good as it used to be after two big nerfs, right? The bugs take 3 hits to remove early on, and Shikuchi's cooldown is increased by
10
like 3,
seconds
2, 1,
remaining.
0 seconds at each level. So it's just not as good as it used to
5
be.
seconds
But
remaining.
yeah, still like a terror to deal with. Although I don't know if I love Weaver against Mirana and Dragon Knight. Mirana can leap away, very good at removing bugs. Dragon Knight's super heavy armor, so still always a solid hero. But they do lack a bit of stuns now on the Rawr side.
That is very true. They only have actually they don't even have like any like secure stunts. They have a
Yeah.
spear, but like if you miss that, that's
Dire
kind of
team
scary.
pick.
Love it.
Shaman versus that Weaver. Oh my pain.
I love Shadow Shaman. It's always good to see him. Way more stuns. Like look at Red Horse, by the way. Like even if Mirana's arrow never lands, you still have Dragon Knight and
10
Shadow Shaman
seconds
for
remaining.
control. Like Shadow Shaman by himself has more control than all of Roar's side. So I
5
just
seconds
loved it.
remaining.
Great tower push as well. Look at Dragon Knight and Shadow Shaman. It's Shadow Shaman will need to be a bit worried. I feel like he can get killed pretty easily against there's like Tombstone hitting you, bugs hitting you. It might be a bit of a tough thing, but throw out your spells, get a hex off, and you're pretty good.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of lockdown for Red Horse when you think about it. I mean you
Mm.
can do Shackles Arrow, Hex Arrow, you can do Arrow Shackles, you can do Dragon Knight, what's it, Dragon Tail, is that what it's called?
Dragon Tail, yes.
Yeah, you can do Dragon Tail Arrow, you can do Dragon Tail Shackle. There's like a bajillion combos you can make right now. And I don't know, it's kind of getting me excited. I mean, you hex this Weaver once and it's bye-bye. Like there's no way this Weaver is going to live.
Yeah, the Weaver is like one of the easiest heroes. I mean, he's a bug. He's meant to be squashed anyway.
Exactly.
And look at that, more control.
Ooh.
Aetheromit, of course, can miss, but Voice Spirit can just go for the Aghanims, get a lot of control. Undying without, a Silenced Undying, a Silenced Weaver. These two heroes are useless if they can't get their
10
spells off.
seconds
Like a lot of
remaining.
other heroes, of course, but in this game in particular, you kind of really need them to
5
step it up.
seconds remaining.
Right. I don't know. I'm really like kind of from what I can see right now, I'm really favoring the draft of Red Horse.
Mm.
I just love like how much lockdown they have. While Rawr doesn't really have any right now.
Yeah, and it's not like Red Horse is also very reliant on big cooldowns, like Dragon Knight and Shadow Shaman are always solid in a fight. Void Spirit he's not like, oh, I need to have my ultimate ready to fight. His ultimate is almost always ready. When you look at Rawr, Mars Arena, and Tombstone, even Flesh Golem has a very long cooldown. Like these guys, they have downtime in between fights, basically. And Red
That
Horse
is definitely true.
Red Horse, if you're Shadow Shaman, you just hex and shackle, and you're doing an insane amount of work every fight.
Mm-hmm.
Dire team
Also, I think.
ban.
Oh, what is it? Oh my God! Here, there's no lockdown.
It's a
I'm
stun.
panicking.
It's a stun.
It's a 120 something second stun.
Hey, at least the stun lasts for 1.5 seconds, and it's guaranteed. All right,
10
it's a guaranteed
seconds
stun.
remaining.
Oh my God!
It is a solid laner against the Void
5
Spirit, though.
seconds
You
remaining.
walk in, you're always going to be affected by Heartstopper. Necrophos can also get a few death pulses off. Like the laning of Necrophos is pretty good. Like it is a pretty good lane for the Necrophos.
I mean,
By the way,
I think a lot of. Go on.
I've actually played with Sherry and NM in pubs.
Oh.
Yeah, I think they both are pretty good. Sherry is I believe is their mid laner or their carry. She's a pretty good Storm Spirit player,
Mm-hmm.
and NM is really good with the Sand King. I don't know if we'll be
Radiant
seeing
team ban.
either of these heroes. They already have the mid lane, they're off lane, but nice to see your compatriots in a match as always.
Yeah.
Dire
I mean,
team ban.
okay, that's the thing. I feel like a lot of what I'm concerned about now is also map control.
Mm,
When you have that Shadow Shaman, pushing these towers early on, I feel like Team Rawr is just gonna get suffocated really easily.
yeah.
I don't see anyone who like as of right now. I'm assuming this is
10
Necrophos mid,
seconds
but I don't see
remaining.
anyone who is like a natural bots builder. So I don't see like someone who can just like go
5
to lane and
seconds
push. I guess the
remaining.
Weaver could kind of do that, but
Mm.
I don't know. It's just like it feels weird. But the laning stage, these like Team Roar definitely has really strong like early laning stage.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, Undying kind of secures the top lane. He might. I feel like they need a Chaos Knight. Honestly, I think Chaos Knight does a lot for Team Roar. You know, he gives you a stun. He gives you those illusions which are hard to bring down. Because you look at Red Horse, in terms of
Radiant
damage, they're
team
not
ban.
amazing.
Dire
Like they
team
have good damage, but they're not incredible damage dealers where they can remove all these illusions. Like,
Right.
so I do like the Chaos Knight for Roar. I like the stun. Really works well with the Undying. Very tanky. Frontlines first team. I like him. Red Horse, they need to carry as well. Chaos
10
Knight
seconds
is.
remaining. Pick.
What do they go with? They go with the
Juggernaut.
All right, what they go with here? They go for the
Naga.
Naga.
Oh.
I mean, she has illusions, which we just said are pretty hard to bring down from Red Horse draft. But all right, this is
Oh
interesting.
my. I rarely see Naga played ever, so Woo, I don't know what to say, man. This is gonna be kind of hype.
She gives them a stun that they need, and I do like that if she can she turns on her sleep, you can remove all the you can do a lot. You can get close to Shadow Shaman, you can remove all the snakes, you can catch a Void Spirit. Like there's a lot of value to this Naga pick. I don't know if I love it as much as a CK, but it's solid. I don't know, this Naga pick and the Juggernaut at the end, I was all in on Red Horse. Now I'm like, oh.
Ooh, and look at these cosmetics. They're so pretty. Look at all the shiny bits and particles. Okay, anyways, back to the game. I still do like the draft of Red Horse better. Honestly, I do. I mean, I don't think Jug is like an S tier carry right now. Like, I just like the general, like everyone else. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like all the lockdown, all the stunts, I'm there for it. I think they can definitely, make moves around the map faster. When you have a Void, ganking is much easier than ganking as a Necrophos.
For sure, yeah.
I do think Red Horse will have this one in the bag.
Yeah, you're not looking at the carry to carry matchup, but you're like the other four heavily favors one side, and especially during the mid game. I think I agree with that as well. Like I think Naga versus Juggernaut. Honestly, if they were both equal skill, I think Naga does more for you. Like, she can push out lanes. Her sleep can be a real game changer. Things like that. But the other four, you look at, you're like so much lockdown, so much stun, so much rotation, great tower push, just really good. Other side, everything you said, I agree with it. Necrophos doesn't really do the same things as a Void Spirit. And Weaver and what is going to be your split pusher? Really? You have Naga to solve that, but yeah, I think. Are we betting on Red Horse? Are we putting our reputation on the line here?
I mean, I would put my reputation on the line, but I think I definitely would. I'm all in for Red Horse.
All in. So all right. Sophie is betting her house on Red Horse.
Yep.
Let's see.
I think you still owe me your house, actually.
I think I lost my house yesterday as well. Like I do every game. I'm just like nobody comes to collect it, So at least
I see.
So I'm lucky that way. How about I just bet my son? Is that all right?
Oh God. No, please not your son.
No, my son. All right. Yeah, I think I like.
I feel like that's more expensive on my end.
That's like what do they call a white elephant gift? It's so you give someone a gift that sort of ruins them. So.
Oh no.
But all right. I agree with you though. I do like Red Horse's draft. The other four, it'll be interesting to see. Like, there's going to be a lot of pressure on NM, on the Necrophos, on the other four. Like, it's going to be hard for Rawr. They have to play really well to win. Red Horse just has to play Dota to win the mid game, basically.
Just has to play Dota. I love that.
Yeah.
So it seems they got a whole squad of people moving out on bottom. They're gonna try to find that first blood, maybe. But I think they know. I feel like this is quite a normal thing to expect. When you've got a well-oiled machine.
Someone walked next to the shrine. They actually pinged it. I think Mars pinged it. He was like, "Up, there's someone here. There's someone here. We see you." I love that.
Aw, look at friendly banter.
What are they saying? Is it actually friendly banter, or is it like, hey, your G key is
I
missing
think
from the
Miri
keyboard?
just said, "Don't kill me."
Oh, yeah. These both of these players. I mean, both of these teams probably meet each other. They're all roughly in the same bracket. You know, the 2000 immortal, top 2000 in the region. Gia's even higher than that. She's like in the top 100. So these players definitely meet each other in terms of pubs, and it's nice. They're friends. Friends beating on each other is always fun to watch.
Yeah, and they're all from the Philippines as well. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them
Nine,
are from the
n-
Philippines.
nine of them are from the Philippines. I believe one player is from Singapore. All right.
That's
So,
wild.
so Necro versus Voice Spirit. Do you agree that it's a Necro favorite matchup, or?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, also these things are kind of like a skill cap thing. Like
Yeah.
if Mary is just like on a whole nother level with that Void Spirit, it's also the comfort hero thing. But I think just generally Necrophos is easier to play. So I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah,
I would like to see Mary's style on this Necro though.
no. I mean, if she does, then it feels like KJ is just not like. Then that's it. It's over for Rawr, because we are saying.
Actually, that's true.
Yeah, I want to see KJ do well, and KJ, she does it. Oh, there you go, Heartstopper. Going for the double null talisman. I'm kind of surprised by this because, actually, Necrophos does chew through mana a lot, so she definitely benefits a ton from the reduction. I miss the old null, the magic damage amp. I think that was better.
Yeah, the null bracer and the wraith band, those buffs. I like it, man.
Oh,
I guess because I'm always stuck with bracers,
Oh yeah, I mean bracers. I fully think that bracers are the best item in Dota right now. Like you get a couple of bracers, especially on Undying. You get that 60% bonus from Flesh Golem. Undying really loves bracers this patch. And
You
speaking
did do an article on that too, right?
oh yes, I did. You read it? Oh,
I saw it, but I didn't read it.
oh no, that's alright. My mom read it and she said it was really
Aw.
good.
That's sweet. Oh, Naomi kind of low here.
Yeah, she does have the salve. She has a couple, but early soul rip now is not as good. You always need to have 10 creep. It's solid, but you have to get 10 creeps to get the full value. Whereas before, I think it's like 8, 9, 10, 11 or something like that. So you could get the maximum with less creeps. So
Yeah,
it's a bit more
I
risky.
don't know. Also, I feel like this Nagasiren pick though, I feel like had they picked a more aggressive safe laner, like they could have surely dominated the lane. But I feel like this Undying isn't being used to its full potential because of that pick. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
just
Like
kind of lackluster here.
He's not enabling a person who can actually get kills. He's just enabling.
Exactly.
Like Naga's gonna farm kind of either way, so it doesn't really matter. But look at that Miri. She's level 3. That level 2 Heartstopper. Ooh, painful. I think
That
that's
is something.
it's so much fun to play Necrophos when you get against a melee hero, because you're like, I'm hurting you just by being around. I bet you hate it.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if this is gonna be like one of those race to level 6 things, because I mean, once that scythe comes out, look, Mary is getting punched by this Necrophos, those little balls of light he's throwing out. I mean, it's kind of painful.
It is very painful. It is very annoying. And yeah, Miri's feeling it. Like if the scythe was available, that's a dead Miri. Top lane we haven't talked about it at all. Juggernaut 14 CS against the 15 from the Mars. So far, surprisingly, all of Rawr are winning all the lanes basically in terms of CS. And yeah, we thought that this would be a bit like. I thought this lane would go a bit better. Shadow Shaman and Juggernaut seems like a classic combo.
Yeah, that seems like a really painful combo.
But you can't really kill the Mars, and it has so much HP. You can't actually go for the Weaver because then you get speared to the face. So it's turning more into a farm fest, and Mars is doing pretty well for himself. Oh, sorry, Juggernaut's even better actually.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised how it feels like these lanes are a bit passive than I thought, because I figured First Bloods would be coming out here and there, but Miri is getting gone on. Ulap going Miri escaping. KJ still no sight, so they're in the clear. But KJ's kind of diving here. Will she go further? Ulap shikuching in. Oh, and there's a first blood. Very nice. Deathful to finish him off.
That is ouch. Oh, Necrophos, yeah, those 2 nulls giving her the mana. She just keeps spamming the spells, and really clever item build coming out. So first blood going to Rawr. We said it. We think the Necro is probably gonna win the lane, and she does. But first blood pre-level 6. That is
Yeah.
Miri's.
You're wrong. It wasn't a race to 6. It's
Right?
a nice gank from our support.
Oh, Gia?
Oh, it looks like Gia. She's got the shackle, and Jill gets that Juggernaut spin off onto the Mars, but I don't think there's going to be enough damage. It looks like this Mars might just be able to get away unless she's Fairy Fire, and Spear is ready. Oh, Jill might actually get turned around on Ulap, maybe being able to Shikuchi.
Yeah.
No, but they did a lot of damage. Very nicely done.
It was a risky, risky for NM to stay there, but she's like, I believe in it. And there you go, free self, back to full HP, and like we said, Gia can't really go for anyone here, and if she does, if she goes for the Weaver, Mars is gonna spear, and that's what happened. She just died just there. Bugs also are really annoying because you can't actually remove them while you're shackling someone. And look at that, Miri, level 5, KJ, standing in front, just being like, here, you know, enjoy my Heartstopper.
That's rough, man. Really, not going the way I thought it would. I was all in for Red Horse, but it looks like they're kind of struggling here.
And look
Miri's
at this.
Still not level 6.
The denies and the last hits really favoring Rawr, especially in the mid lane. 35 to 6 to the 20 and 2. Ouch.
Ow! Yeah, I mean, this Naga is doing pretty well too, and that's kind of what I feared. I'm surprised they're not being like too aggressive on that bot lane. Oh, there's the arrow onto KJ, but there's no one to help out. Sag. Well, do we have our level 6 on our void? We do indeed. Will there be a little fight here?
Still needs to be very careful though. No matter what, like he can't, like if he hits by Reaper at low health, doesn't matter what level he is, and KJ's gonna hit level 7 very soon.
Check it out though. Our Weaver is pinging mid. She's coming in. It seems like they do want to go on Mary. They do have the site, and the site comes out. It's not enough to kill Mary. The Bugs, they connect, and she will get
Dove on.
Yeah, dove on. Oh my gosh, that's the second kill near that tower.
It was very smart to have the infused raindrops on Miri. Saves her from giving that necro kill, like the Reaper kill, but at the same time she still falls. And that's just horrible. CS being doubled in the mid lane.
That is very painful. Ooh, Shiri stunned here. Naomi kind of trying to back him off with that decay. It seems that it's kind of like a stalemate here in this bottom lane though. It's like, I mean, yeah, your Naga's ahead in net worth, but like, no one's killed each other. It's just kind of underwhelming. There's been kills in every other lane except for this one, so I wonder who will be first.
Yeah, but it's kind of bad that it's a stalemate because it is Dragon Knight and Mirana, so it's like an aggressive combo. You want them to
I know, right?
And it's not even like the Dragon Knight is threatening the Nagasaki. She's more than 1,000 gold ahead. She's not like, this is not like 20 minutes where 1,000 gold, you're like, oh, who cares? It's like, this is still 7 minutes in the game, and Nagasiren's far ahead.
Yeah, it definitely feels like the pressure is on Red Horse's side. I feel like Rawr is just dominating in all of these lanes right now, so...
And to be fair...
My house, rip!
And to be fair, if they're... Oh, I mean, I'm homeless too, you know? You get used to it. You know, just give the hobo a sandwich and he'll leave you alone.
Oh my god.
But it's a little scary actually, because if you look at Rawr's side, one thing they do have that's a really big advantage, almost dodged it, is they have a lot of sustain. You know, Necrophos heal, Undying heal. If you can't burst people down and they outlast you, you are in a nightmare scenario for Red Horse.
That is definitely very true. Also, like, there's just so many different things you have to deal with. Ooh, there's the shackle and the arrow. Very nice connection onto the Mars. Jill does have her Omni Slash, which she'll be using it. She uses the spin, while Gia is speared against the arena, and they will be able to maybe... Oh, there it is! That big ol' soul rip, and the decay's behind, but there's the Omni Slash. Just nice. Just nice it didn't jump onto the creep. So our Mars is taken down. Will they go for more though? Ulap looking at Ligaya, Jill.
No mana on Jill though, and they are walking next to Tombstone. I think they want to kill the Tombstone. Like the Tombstone is gonna give you so much gold.
That is true.
Gia with the she steals up position 5, stealing gold. Always. Don't they know they
Love
should
for
be...
the supports, man. Like it's hard being a support out here. How else are you supposed to get some money?
Don't they know they should be poor?
Oh, it looks like we might have another type fight top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, the nice block though of the arrow onto Ulap.
Jill
looking to run away. Ooh, the spear miss. And see, that's where we have our troubles from this team. Is you miss that spear, it's gonna be quite hard to kill some people.
Exactly. It's like that's your only real lockdown. I mean, yes, you have Nagasaki, but she's not actually joining fights, so it is gonna be very tough for them. But I like Naomi. She was like, "Get down, Mr. President. I'll take it for you."
She really did. I love it, like when you know your teammates do that for you. Like if you're getting sharpshooted by a hoodwink and they like tank it. Oh, good feeling. Oh, and there's another shackle arrow combo. It seems NM might go down. There's the bugs out, and NM will fall just like that from right click sword jug.
Red Horse, beautiful adjustment, by the way. They were like, okay, no one can kill DK. And Nagasiren's farming the jungle. Why do we even need anyone bottom lane besides Dragon Knight? So Dragon Knight's just solo bottom, bring Gia and Ligaya top, as well as Jill. Like, that's a huge kill potential. But Rawr also adjusts. They're saying, oh, okay, KJ, come top.
Ooh, that shackle onto KJ. Another shackle arrow combo, and it's so rough. Mary with the astral step in. She's gonna go for that Weaver right there, and the Weaver does not have level 6, so she doesn't have her ulti. No way to escape. That's a really good play by Red Horse. I mean, they're able to come back from those two kills mid, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that was so rough.
It's actually, you know, you don't want to have flame, but I think Rawr sort of separating their team may have led to all this. You know, they put them dying mid, and they lose the Mars, and then they go up top with only the Weaver as well as Necrophos. Like, it's, you know, you're very strong when you're stuck together with all the heals helping each other out. But against the massive stuns coming out from Red Horse, you can't afford to just be like at a numerical disadvantage.
That is true. So right now it just feels like, you know, with Red Horse, the thing that Rawr has to deal with is like all these stuns and all this lockdown. While on the other side, Rawr, it feels like they have to Red Horse has to deal with like all these little variables, like, you know, the bugs and tombstone, plus just like the net, all the illusions of Naga. Like there's just so many kind of random things that they have to deal with. While I feel like a decent amount of Rawr's problems can be solved by like a Lotus Orb or something.
Yeah, that's true, right? I mean, Shadow Shaman is heavily countered by Lotus Orb, Dragon Knight as well. You can't really get stuns off, and still Rawr does have a lot of sustain. That's the one thing, though. It's like if you don't burst people down, especially the Necrophos, if you don't burst him down, he goes Shroud, he gets a Soul Rip, he uses a Death Pulse, he's back to full HP straight away.
Right. Yeah, and don't forget, my favorite Lotus Orb interaction is the epic anime battle, which is Jug Lotus Orb.
Oh, I love that you can do that also with the anti-mage, right? Can you do the spell shield? Oh, no, you can't, right? Like
it like works differently, I think. Oh, there's the Remnant onto Necro. No follow-up.
Oh,
Will she be able to deny this tower?
By the way,
comes out.
There's something fascinating about Lotus Orb is that the person who casts it, they're sort of channeling. Oh well, I don't think we'll have the time to discuss that.
But here they go, Gia following this KJ. The assimilate onto her as well. The arrow connects, and there is the snakes. She's trapped. She has nowhere to go. She's stuck, and Hazel comes out to help as well. This little Weaver, being a little pesky bug, scooching around. They're gonna get some money. It seems Snaga might get some money from the snakes. Yeah, very nicely done. It seems like they also might have a little fight here, a little tussle. We got our arena ready to go. Miri walking in the river, some decays. Let's see it. Oh, Spear connects. Wow. Rough for Necro. That's like how many deaths in a row already?
I think that's 2, right? Let me check and see. I think it's 2 deaths in a row. After such a good start, that is not what you want to see. However, he is still more than almost 2,000 gold ahead of his opponent Miri. So it's not like it's too big of a deal. But you look at the win percentage, and despite the gold and the XP, actually just the gold favoring Rawr, it's Red Horse that has the advantage. And I kind of agree. Like, you got all this tower damage. Once you start rolling and taking out these buildings, you really can close up the map.
Yeah, and I think a mistake here is that like a lot of people on Rawr really need to get farm. Like this Naga before, like she needs to farm real hard before she can do anything. I think there's definitely like a lot of like essential items you need before you have to fight as well. Like I don't know, it's looking really tough. While like on Red Horse, you can kind of just fight with the bare minimum.
Yes.
You know, you have all those spells to really like hold people down, and they can't do anything about it. Ooh, the step into that haste rune, and there's the Remnant with the shackle. The bugs going out onto Gia, but they have detection there. Oh, and the scythe. Oh, it didn't finish Gia off. But will KJ be able to go down? Miri after stepping back in. Jill following up. Oh, and there's the arena. Very nicely done, but the jump out by the Gaia. Spear does not connect because of Jill's spin as well. Oh my. I mean, that wasn't as bad as it could have been.
Right? I mean, this wasn't a necro kill. All he lost was the position 5. Reaper Sight was used. So was Mars Arena. So, in general, like, you're kind of like, okay, you know, Gia's dead, but that's not too bad. And today we learned that Leap still gets over Mars Arena. Looks like the spring cleaning didn't clean, you know, they missed the spot. You know?
Yeah, that still happens. I'm pretty sure Night Stalker still flies over. But yeah, I was gonna say, right now would be a good time to smoke. They don't have Scythe, they don't have Arena. And you have basically all your ults up on Red Horse except for the Moonlight.
Which is being used anyway, right? It's like
Yeah, I mean, you have a smoke, so.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
so interaction about Lotus Orb is that, let's say Undying uses Lotus Orb on Mars. If Gia uses Shackle on the Mars and Undying doesn't move, he will be the one shackling back. Like, if he doesn't move, he will be channeling the spell.
Oh, and there's a jump in with a stun.
Gets the stun off.
Ulap, and wow, that's a lot of stuns. You see, they have that setup that's just so pain. And a good blink by Hazel as well. Hazelia, very nice.
By the way, Gia has played around 700 games with Shadow Shaman. I don't know if that's her most played hero or not, but 700 games is a ton. And she has no points in Hex. She's maxing out the Ether Shock as well as the Shackles with no points in Hex. It's very interesting. That she, like, how she's playing. It's always fun to see a person who's played, like, who's Grandmaster the hero play it, and you're like, oh, they're playing it really differently than I've seen. Now only she takes Hex at level 8. That's fascinating. I love the maxing Ether Shock. I would have thought you would go something like 4-1-1.
Yeah, actually I wonder why as well. Maybe the deal with the illusions, but I don't know. I don't have 9k MMR brain.
To be fair, the Shackle level 2 doubles the amount of damage and heal you get. So it is always like a very value to go at least 2 levels first, you know?
The snakes are dropped and the dragon form is out. The tombstone is up though, and the spear connects onto Hazel. Pia kind of stuck there, shackling that Mars. And the Scythe is out as well. The Scythe hasn't yet been able to finish anyone off in a while, but they still managed to get that kill, so. Definitely a good play. That was a good TP to top lane. Miri is still looking out for this KJ.
Hey, really, they kind of KJ, like, not getting those side kills is kind of a big deal, you know? Like, this is the second one she missed, and she has no side kills at all. They're still far, like, they're still ahead in terms of net worth and everything, but you imagine they could be much further ahead right now.
Yeah, I mean, a kill's still better than no kill, but yeah, I do get what you mean, where they are quite costly, so.
Yeah, it's like, kind of like bounty hunter not using track before you get a kill. You're like, you know, it's only a positive if you can get it, but it's still worth it. You get the kills, it's all good.
Yeah, that's definitely true. So, I don't know, this game after that fight, it's really looking like it could be anyone's game right now. They're 6-6, Rawr is 2k ahead in net worth, and yeah, it's looking quite scary. I mean, also once you get that vessel on the guy, it is going to do some work.
Yeah, let's actually go through a bunch of items. Weaver has the vessel finished herself. She's going to go for the shot after, great shot upgrade. Nagasai Sherry, she has an Orchid as well as a Mantis. That is one of the things they need. We talked about lack of lockdown. Orchid, not exactly lockdown, but the silence is very useful.
That's true, and I don't see a Yules on this Void either, so...
Yeah, it's gonna hurt. Necrophos has a mech, has a hood, very tanky, has the boots of travel. We said that it's not as good as the Void Spirit, but it's still there, it still helps. And
definitely helps with pushing those waves.
Mars, Blink Dagger, going for BKB, nothing special there. Undying, just Arcane Boots, really nothing else. Might consider going for the Holy Locket. But yeah, not much on the Undying. That is a position 5 Undying though, so very expected. On the other side, Hazel has the Blink Dagger, gonna go for the shot on Dragon. It seems like overnight people were like, shard's good.
Shard's good.
Before it was like shard bad, now shard good. I swear it's the same thing with the Sand King, right? I was talking with MLP about yesterday. It's like Let's Track Sand King. In the beginning, people were like, man, these shards suck. And after a while, they're like, these shards are great. These are really good shards. And same thing with the Dragon Knight here.
Yeah. Oh man, this game is looking quite interesting. Our Naga is doing really well in farm as well. So I can't wait to see what it looks like when she starts coming to fight. So MLS is gonna come out. Looks like they might want to take a fight. Miri, I think they see them. That is their observer ward. So I think they do want to fight near this bottom tower. They know the Naga is top, and she can't come down to fight just yet. Gonna clear this wave and maybe just push this tower, which would be a smart move. I mean, Jill, she can just spin whenever she wants. There's no secured lockdown, right? So taking towers should be easy in theory. And there's the spear missing onto Jill. The Gaia is stuck in that arena. She gets sniped as well. And there's the Remnant holding down KJ, but yeah, able to escape. Just TP 5-head because they don't have stuns.
What are they gonna do to us? Hit us while we TP?
I know.
Right?
What
maybe
could possibly happen?
Maybe they'll use Orchid, you know? Like, yeah, that's cute. But yeah, Gia mixed out. It is the first scythe kill of the game, and they weren't able to get tower. How much damage they did to it? They're not even what, like, that's like 15% or 400 damage, not much. So overall, a very good defense by Rawr, and you can see Naga Siren's farm is kinda crazy, to be honest. Oh, there you go.
Getting wild. Oh, there's some Remnant onto KJ. Looks like they might take this fight. She's stunned for a little bit. Assimilates there. Gia will be able to not hold him down because she's just gonna go down to a right click by Jill. Very nicely done.
It's still very crazy to me to see the Shadow Shaman with that tongue thing coming out.
Oh, it's so cool.
I like that. I like the green one, the green tongue.
Oh yeah, it's so sick. Remnant out. Nice one for Vision.
There's no way, I don't think they're going to want to take this fight without the Necrophos. Nagasaki could show up though, that could be a big... Nah, she's actually just farming, so...
Ooh, that jump in, Astral Step with the arrow, just absolutely deleting Naomi. Ooh, the Remnant does hit the Mars. Will they be able to get this extra kill? They use the Omni Slash. Choo, choo, choo! Very nice! Oh, very beautiful. Well done by Jill. See, that's the problem, man. They have so much lockdown. Ooh, the Gaia, though, netted. Unfortunate. What can she do? Those Riptides really hurt.
That's fine, right? Like she died bomb, she died. She already has the Spirit Vessel, she's going for yield. It's okay. They got the mid tower, they got 2 good kills out of it, so you know, you sometimes when you go fishing, you have to throw back a few of the smaller fish. You know, you don't take all the fish back home. So Legaya's, she's like, alright, I'll just die, keep your hopes alive and all that. Nice, she's very nice like that.
But check this out, our Naga almost has a Scotty. Wild.
It is like, that's the part that's kind of worrisome, is that how are they going to bring her down?
I know.
It's like, it's not just that she is going to be hard to bring in, she's also got sustain and heals coming out from her allies. Like, Soul Rep is not insane heal right now, but because
eventually it will be.
Yeah, right. Once you get the level 4 and the talent, then it's like you get like what, 500 heal easy on a hero with what, 25 armor? What the hell?
Wild.
How are these agility heroes coming out with like? You ever click on like Chairblade and he's got like 47 armor and you're like, what the hell? Come on, man.
Yeah. What's it though? I mean, these fights are mostly been like 5v4s.
Yes.
So, and I mean, we still see like a lot of Red Horse, you know, coming out as, you know, winning these fights, but not like by that much.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
So you can imagine when it's a 5v5, it's gonna get spicy.
By the way, I like that Gil went for. Is it? I don't know if I call her Gil or Jill, but it's a G, right? So I don't know.
I think it's Jill, right?
How about this? You call her one way, I call her another way.
Okay.
One of us is gonna be right. You know, they'll be like, yeah, these casters know what they're talking about. I like that she went for the Maelstrom to do magic damage. You know, it will help because, like we just said, Naga armor insane. You might as well have a little bit of extra magic damage to bring her down.
That's true. Very nice tower trade here, though. At least they used a lot of resources on that bottom tower with the snakes, while you know, Rawr just chipped at the top tower.
And they just clicked it and disappeared. They're like, we don't need to do anything. We just
I mean, I feel like that says a lot, though. That's a scary Naga. Yeah. I am terrified now.
I am too. It feels like the Naga problem has not been addressed at all, and that is probably all of Rawr's game plan. Like until now, they're like, this is perfect. You know, Naga's farming. Yeah, we've lost a couple skirmishes, won a couple skirmishes, like even in every other way. But Naga's farming, that's all we really care about.
Now they're gonna take this Roche fight. The arrow goes in. It misses everything. Miri stepping in, trying to steal the Aegis, but she gets speared against the arena. Sherry just hitting against this Miri. The Omni Slash is out as well. It's doing quite a lot of damage. Sherry is low though, and she does have the Aegis, so she can keep chasing if she wants. Ulap going in with the Shikuchi. The Gaia kind of getting a bit low. Gia is low as well. The spear, very nicely done, and they're gonna try to go for more. The bugs do connect, but it seems that they're just a little too mobile right now for Rawr. There's no way to catch up to them, but that was looking really rough, man. That was yeah, and if you notice, that was an Aegis snatch
Yes, yeah.
So yeah, Dire actually got the
Dire's
Roche
middle
kill,
tower is
and
under
our
attack.
Naga snatched it. Ooh, the spear, nice try.
Yeah, and
Wow.
Naomi was forced. Sorry, yeah, and I think it was Naomi was forced to buy back. So her net worth again taking a big hit. Not the biggest deal because kind of undying is like, you drop a tombstone, you use your soul a couple times, you're happy dying. But it does
Dire's
mean that
middle tower has
she's just
fallen.
become less and less of an influence. Where you see Gia's like almost 6,000 in terms of net worth. But yeah, again, does none of that feels really consequential when you have the Naga. Naga is the big not X factor, it's the big factor. She's a big raid boss, and I
The
just
raid boss, yes.
it's like, what is your solution going to be to her? Oh, there you go, the guy.
Oh my gosh, that is another kill onto the guy. That Orchid is a really good item pickup in my mode. Then there's the dragon form. NM is stuck inside those snakes for a bit, but Sherry, they're all asleep. They're ready to just set up this fight. There's a spear, very nicely done onto Hazel. Will they go for more? Hazel is going down, assumingly. Oh, and Mary is stuck in this arena. She actually might go down. Gia is going down though on the other side with these nets in snare. Oh, Mary not able to jump out, and that is looking almost like a team wipe.
Jill makes it out alive, but oh, this is a disaster. Like, all your stuns, they're great if you can get pickups with these 5 versus 5s, Tombstone, Death Pulses, Arena,
Dire's bottom tower is under
all these
attack.
illusions from Nagasaki. It's like there's just, it's really difficult for them to get a kill now because you don't actually have giant team fight abilities. Like what's their biggest team fight spell? Is it the Dragon Knight Shard? Is that it?
That is actually really true. And the thing is, no one can deal with this Naga right now. I mean, she was just like farming freely. No one went to gank her. She was just chilling. She was doing her own thing. The Gaia with the moonfall. Ooh, it seems Gia might want to go in. Hazel with the fireball. It's looking really hot. It's heating up. They see Sherry. Sherry still has that Aegis though. Oh, and there's Jill spinning. Resonant Pulse is in onto the Mars, but the Mars is just able to heal like that. There's even a Spirit Vessel charge on the Gaia is going very low, finished off by the Orchid. Jill and Hazel are trying to deal with Sherry, but man, she's a tank! Look at that! Oh, but the Scythe does not make it, and our Necro goes down with it. Oh my goodness, Sherry's about to come up and beat her Nightmare. That is a lot of people on top of her, and they actually might be able to heal. There's
Nice
no
one.
Song, and there's the Shackle, as well as the Remnant. They're able to take this rack, but at what cost? The buyback of the Necro? Oh my goodness.
Unfortunately, it was also a bit of a useless buyback because they're actually not fighting. She bought back.
I know.
She's like, all right, am I going back in? But doesn't matter. They do get the racks, though. That is a big thing for Rawr. They do get the racks, but they lose a lot. They lost Aegis, then they lost Sherry, then they bought back on KJ. They lost all their cores, and M died as well. So it's a big swing. I think Jill was able to get quite a lot of that fight. Yeah, Jill got like 1,600 gold from that fight. Massive win for them.
Wow. That was also big oof by that Scythe not connecting.
Yes.
Like, that Jug being able to get out and going off with the Omni. Woo! Not good, not good. Oh, and there's Mary jumping in. The Remnant does connect, but she's trapped by these. Oh, just kidding. She's not trapped anymore. Jill is just gonna spin away from the arena because you can do that. That magic resistance. Just walk away. They look like they're gonna try to fight this tier 2 tower though.
It's risky though. You're right. There's a tombstone. There's a Nagasai in 5 seconds, and here they're like, yeah, let's go back. Let's not throw the massive win we just got. Gia, unfortunately, she used her spells. She didn't have enough for shackle. She's like, all right, Hex, throw out the snakes, and then she's like, oh wait, I forgot. Snakes take like 500 mana at this point. It was like 350, so it's very expensive. This is something that Shadow Shaman really suffers from, is that you always have mana issues with this hero. And
Oh, cheeky arrow there. Yeah, and the thing is, like, it's kind of nice though that since they were able to get this bottom set of racks, like now they're just playing around top. You have the Roche pit, you have the outpost around that side. You don't have to worry about the bottom side of the map anymore.
yeah, it's always pushing in, and even then, I forgot what I was casting with. I think it was General Jeeves, and he pointed out this thing that the earlier you get the racks, and obviously it's obvious, but you remove so much of the EXP and gold that you get from the creeps themselves. Not only that they're pushing in, but you're getting so much less value because you're basically getting 2.5 lanes where the enemy's getting 3 lanes worth of creeps. So Not only does someone have to go clear them out, when you clear them out, you don't get anything. Jill?
Ooh,
whoa.
KJ just getting right click. Jill.
Jill's a
Being
monster.
a womanly woman. She is not afraid. She's gonna spin in TP though.
She is awesome. She's got Ayaskadi, she's got the Manta, she's just
Do we got a Nully on anyone? Is anyone building a Nully?
I don't think so, unfortunately. That's it's not really an item I think anyone really wants to build on the Radiant. Oh, sorry, on the Dire side. Dragon Knight's going to go for the Salturas. I like it. Gia has finished her Blink Dagger just now, so she has the Blink Aether Shard. That's when you are online as a Shadow Shaman, when you get all those spells. Look at that. Just go in, throw, shackle a creep, and push out the lane. So much fun.
You know, it's funny though, like, because our network, there's not that big of a difference. It just feels though like right now Rawr has so much more presence this game.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It's like, how come they seem so far ahead?
Oh,
Gia!
the spear! Gia! Oh no! Rest in peace, my friend.
Not a Reaper kill. Interesting.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't want to use your Reaper on a pause 5, I would say.
That's how you. No, you establish dominance. Plus,
I
mean,
see.
But you do get the 9 HP regen. That's actually a big deal, right? Like you do get that extra regen, helps out a lot. So I don't know. I would have Reapered. You know, I would have Reapered for sure.
I think I would have held off on that one because you don't know. Maybe they're gonna look to push now, and they're gonna actually be able to use that Reaper on a Void or maybe a Jug. That would be very poggers.
Oh, alright. Maybe we should ask the Twitch chat, the smartest and handsomest group of people in the world. Would you guys Reaper Scythe position 5 was about to die? I mean, it's level 18. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. How much do you get? You get what? 9? Yeah, 9 HP regen is a lot.
Check it out. Check it out. Looks like our Undying is building a Lotus Orb. See, my friend, I tell you, this guy knows what's up. Well, this girl.
This girl.
Lotus Orb is a solution to a lot of your problems here.
It is, and she's surprisingly good, like close to it. I think she disassembled her. She can disassemble her arcane boots. Yeah, so disassemble arcane boots. You got what, like 400 gold more to go. That's it. You have it. Put on the Necrophos. It's good stuff.
Yeah, and Jill is also looking like she's getting pretty fat.
She is.
Yeah. It's a bit scary. It seems like maybe she actually will be able to take down this Naga. Sorry. I mean, last fight they were able to take down Naga, but it was because, you know, a lot of the rest of her team were already dead, so.
Oh, Nagasai is going for the Butterfly. Okay. Does Maelstrom still... I think the Maelstrom hit still goes through magic... what's it called? Yeah, it pierces evasion. So 30% of your hits are gonna pierce evasion. Then you get what, like... It's not the biggest deal, 35% evasion. It's like less than 35, you know? It's more like...
But if you can't hit her, no lightning's gonna come out, you know? It's not gonna go bzz, bzz, bzz.
No, it's the other way around. Because when you proc it, it pierces evasion.
Ooh, Gia, being a little sneaky. She's blinking out. Time to TP. Good idea. It's time to get out of here.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. And there you go, Psychic Headband. Perfect item for the Shadow Shaman. Gives you that 350 bonus cast range with the 8 ones. Oh, actually, 8 ones is 225. Alright, so 325. I don't know why they nerfed it. You know, 250 was a nice number.
We got a BKB on Miri as well. I don't know. Do we have that before in the other fights? I don't think we did.
Well, we can always click on it and just check if is it 9 seconds. It's 9 seconds.
Is it a fresh?
It's fresh.
Oh, it is a fresh BKB. Crispy.
Nice. You know, I love it when it's the 9-second BKB and you use it in the first big team fight. Oh.
And check it out. There's Hazel and Gia looking to pick off a little Necrophos. They know she's farming over there. Hazel, will she pop that dragon form? Do they see the Necro? They're gonna walk?
Yeah, there's a ward there.
They got that ward, yeah?
2 wards.
Oh, the blink to mid. Oh, there's no way. It's time to get out. There's no way.
Once she meets up with her gang, it's like, alright, we got
the homeboys got my back.
There's like, no, not anymore.
Yep. Some other time, you know.
Do we have a DC? DC. Ah, there you go. There's the pause. That's what we want to see here. You know, we fight with honor here at FSL.
This isn't some SEA pubs, you know. We're not spamming that unpause button.
Yeah, it gives us a chance to look at some of the neutral items, some of the item pickups in general. Necrophos picked up a Blink Dagger. I feel like a long time ago we said Boots of Travel, Mech, and the Hood of Defiance. You still got those, just get a Blink Dagger doesn't seem like she really scaled in terms of farm, or maybe I'm missing something here.
Yeah, I do see that as well. I don't know. It just feels like both mids don't really have that much farm. I mean, we
Yes.
look at Marion, it's 30 minutes. She only has what? Kaya, Sanj, her BKB, and she doesn't even have bots, so.
Yeah, but her items feel a bit
Sussy.
more impactful on the Void Spirit somehow. Either way, though, they both are fine. Let's see. Let's look at who else do we have. We have the Heart finished off on Sherry. Heart with the butterfly, with the Scotty, with the Banta. Like, I'm sorry,
Oh my god.
you are not bursting that girl down. Like, she is just. She has to be the last to die, basically. Oh, and she's got a bonus evasion from the Elven Tunic. I think it's Elven Tunic, right? Elven Tunic, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah,
what-
but I think it looks like Jill's gonna build an MKB. She does have the Blitz Knuckles, so.
mm.
And I'm sure she knows that Sherry has a butterfly, so that's maybe she'll be able to deal with them then. But she does have the Mjolnir and the Scotty, so that is quite pain.
Yeah, she does. Let's see. The Blast Rig on NM. I love this item. I think it's just fantastic. You can remove so much physical damage. Both teams have a Blast Rig. I think it's more impactful on Red Horse's side because you Blast Rig all the illusions. They don't get True Strike. Like, they're definitely going to suffer. There's no way to remove it on them. So I like it for both teams. Red Horse benefits a bit more. Hazel has one of my favorite items as well, the Flame Cloak. Just it's like a free radiance. It's not as good.
A baby
What?
radiance.
It's a baby radiance. It's cute. It's adorable. It is adorable. It's not like a big scary radiance. It's nice. It's a flame cloak.
Oh, and we are back into action. I really wonder though if like what the buyback statuses are looking like because it really depends.
Only
That
Miri,
could be one fight and it's over.
Miri and Yulop have it. You can actually see just from the gold next to their name. Not the yes. Do you see the gold next to Miri? She's got a bit of on the right side of the icon on the buyback status. Do you see it?
Yes, yeah.
There's a bit of a gold border, so you don't actually like buyback status now. You don't have to look at it because you can just see that all the time.
Oh.
Yeah, caster's info. Half a decade casting, and look at that. I learned something.
Wait, I thought you had to like alter something.
No, it's right there. You can just see it.
Oh. But anyways, they're looking to take this Roche freely. There seems to be no problems. The arrow is coming in, but it's just gonna hit a little illusion. Team's also down to get the shard. Who are they gonna give it to? Ooh, Hazel with that BKB. The spear cannot connect. She's gonna TP out because, BKB just TP.
Gia's doing an amazing job at the bottom lane, pushing out these lanes. Like, look at that. That tower almost falling down to about a third of its HP, and this is one of the best things you can do with a Shadow Shaman when you're behind. Is just go to a lane, you just shackle creeps, you push it all the way, you drop your snakes. Enemies are forced to react to it, and you get a lot of gold doing it as well. So Gia proving her worth, she's also going for more defensive items for the Glimmer Cave, saying like, yeah, I don't want you guys to catch me in any way. So,
Yeah, very true. Well, our Naga is just carrying this shard in her backpack though. Is she gonna share it or is she gonna eat it?
She is so mean, She's like, I don't. She doesn't have it. It's pretty solid though. The 5% heal. How much is that? 35% heal for your allies. Then again, Undying Shard is pretty garbage, and Weave already has a shard. Like everyone else has a shard except Naga and Undying Shard is just. It sucks, honestly.
What's her shard on Undying? Reduces flash golem cooldown by 35 seconds and causes the Undying to spawn 1 zombies on each attack. Did they change it?
It used
Or
to
was
be
it always like that?
No, it used to be Decay would spawn zombies.
Right, that's what it was.
And I think that was a little bit better because have you ever seen an actual Undying go and right click anyone? Like, what am I really?
I know.
Where the hell are these zombies gonna come from? So I was like, yeah, but Decay, you decayed like 2 or 3 people, you had a nice couple of zombies come in. That seems solid, that's reasonably useful.
It looks like they are gonna start trying to push this mid tower though. Gia zapping all them creeps, and there's some fireballs to deal with them too. I don't know, man. I don't know how they're gonna deal with Sherry.
Radiant's top tower
She has
is
the
under
Aegis.
attack.
She has basically 6 slotted. She should be able to take this tier 1 tower.
She has a Hex as well.
Oh my god!
Right? Like, where is she farming?
I know, like, when did she get that?
That's
Oh
just-
my gosh, Miri. Doing some brave stuff. There's the arena spear. Will we see it? Oh, nice Very nice kill onto Gia. Miri using the BKB. She can walk away if she wants to. And there's... Oh, our Gia has bought back. There is Sherry just kind of getting hexed and held down. Ooh, nice shackle. There's a spear though. Doesn't connect. Oh, it connects to Miri, but they're all asleep now. Look at them! They're all three of them are on top of each other, but I don't think they see them. There's some more fireballs. This is just a very chaotic fight, and there's Hex on KJ as well. They look like they might want to go into Jill. Naomi backing off
Jill,
it. And there's a spill onto Jill. Oh my god, and the scythe connects. The buyback comes out though. They will still keep poking this middle tower. They're also gonna get these snakes. They're gonna okay, killing the snakes off a little bit. Miri. Oh, they get the hex on the real one. Oh, and there is her illusions coming out. They're gonna hit this tower. Miri is 8 post. And a nice spear to connect. And the Omni Slash goes off, but there's too many illusions. What is it hitting? It pretty much didn't do any damage. Oh my god, Jill actually now spinning onto Sherry. They have Sherry down a bit, but man, she still has this Aegis. That shackle, I mean, what is it doing? Gia speared to the tower. This is looking just really bad for Red Horse. I mean, Sherry, man, she is standing alive and well. She's basically full health, full regen. Miri coming in with the Astral Step, assimilate. Will they be able to do any more? There's no spear that connects. Miri is popping her BKB. My god, this is a long fight, man! And our Weaver is down. There's no buyback.
That was just
no
Aegis.
buyback being used though. Our Aegis is down as well. Oh my god, KJ being held. Oh, and there's a song. There's, oh my god, 2 people on top of each other. Come on now, you gotta be able to kill these guys. The leap away by the Gaia. There's the assimilate as well. She's gonna try to get out. Hazel pops the dragon form, and our Necro is going down quite quick. Jill is doing a lot of damage, and she's held also by the snakes. Gia is in a good position to get out. KJ is being killed. Oh my god, this Hazel! But Hazel's going down. Sherry, all those riptides doing so much damage. She's a Lotus Orb, but it's not
Sherry's
enough.
down as
Jill
well.
spins. Oh my god, Sherry is down. Naomi just gonna TP out. Oh my god, Asoma, this is wild.
What was that? Like a 2-minute fight? Holy shit! I mean,
I need to drink some water, man.
you go rest your throat. Holy crap! The great move by Gia, by the way. She'd always shackle someone and then blink away if anyone gets close to her. So that was really good. And the way they were able to juggle the damage. In the end, Rawr messed up a little bit in one thing. They did not hit the racks. They didn't even go for the tower. They were thinking, all right, we can just end the game. It was a bit of a risky decision because they saw, oh, Juggernaut bought back, Gia bought back, we can take this, but they couldn't. Now there's a minute without 2 of the cores, both Sherry as well as KG are down, and you can see they're just barreling down mid saying, let's try and get something out of this. Gia's on the way with the snakes, and there's no buyback. There's no buyback available for the Naga Siren. Sherry's definitely...
Ooh, very nice spear though onto Jill, but we do not have any follow-up. Gia does get this Mars locked down. BKB is popped and she's gonna walk out of the snakes. Ulap. She's okay. They're all okay. I think they're gonna be able to hold this high ground just for a little bit, at least until the buybacks come out. Unless, just kidding, Naomi dying. I mean, man, Gia is really hitting some good shackles.
Yes.
She's always in such a great position.
It's easy to do that though when it helps when the enemy.
Oh my god, the blink of the shackle, but the tower goes down right in time to not get speared to it. Oh my god, this is wild.
It's time to get back there, to get out there. They did force a buyback from Naomi. Again, this Undying net worth is just nothing. Oh!
Oh my, the song and the spear! Not like this, man. Not like this.
Oh, the pause comes out. I mean, I know it's not a BM pause, but still, it does feel like, did you guys see that? Do you see how cool we are? Just dodge things. Alright, Naga Siren, she's level 25. She took the Mirror Image talent. So Mirror Images come out every 15 seconds, lasting 26. So you get a ton of those images coming out. Weaver is going for the Rod of Atos. Still far from the Aghanim's. I think that Aghanim's might have won them the fight in the mid lane if she had it, but you know, what can you do? Necrophos has finished her heart. Very tanky. Both the Necro as well as the Naga Siren sitting at almost 100 health regeneration a second. So that's a big deal. Mars, no item progression since the last time we saw him. Naomi did finish the Lotus Orb, which we discussed. She's going to go for the drums into the new what's that? Boots of Bearing. What do you think about those boots? Do you like them?
The bongo boots?
Bongo boots, baby.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like it's like an essential item, you know, because
Yes.
it's quite expensive to get that
Oh yeah,
recipe
for
to like
sure.
stick them together. So, I think you could get the drums, but you definitely don't have to finish off the boots of bang. Especially if you're pause 5, you're definitely not gonna be 6 slotted just yet.
Oh, look at how tanky Dragon Knight is. 12 strength, 400 health. Going to go for that Assault QS. Kind of close to it as well. I think you can actually almost afford it, right? You're very close to it, that's for sure. Love that. Juggernaut, still not level 25. Almost. Gonna maybe, what do you think? One Omni Slash duration or 475 health? The health that's a lot of health, though.
I man,
Tough, right?
that is a tough one. I honestly think Omni slash duration could be good because
Hmm.
I mean I feel like they are lacking a bit of damage.
Uh,
But 400, because I mean I don't really see Jill going down in a lot of these fights anymore,
True, yeah.
anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say.
Mirana's going for that 20% Moonlight Evasion. That's a huge deal. There's no MKB builders on the Radiant side. A lot of the damage from Nagasaki, like 20% of damage avoided, is a big deal. So I really like that. What's she gonna go for at the level 20 talent? She goes for Moonlight Shadow cooldown. So yep, Moonlight Shadow is gonna be very active. I miss the days when you had like 65-second cooldown reduction at level
Ooh, that's a
25.
lot.
That was a big one. You basically had permanent Moonlight Shadow available.
And we are looking at a 4-man smoke now. Our Necro does have boots of travel, so she's gonna be able to just come into any fight when she needs to. There's
Oh,
TP bottom.
triple,
Oh, they do see Miri
triple
taking
bounty
these
ruin.
triple bounties. There's the Atos and the
There's
bugs.
BKB.
There's the spear does connect as well. She did not press BKB, but she has an A on this, so she's able to get out. Oh wow, wow.
Bucks.
There's the TP. It doesn't look like we have anyone
Long
to
TP!
follow up.
Long! Oh god, that was
long.
that was a long TP!
Oh, shame. We didn't have the Hex from Sherry to come in or the Spear. But, actually, we were talking about like them not having a lot of lockdown. They've made up in their itemization. They have
Yes,
an
yeah.
Atos, they have an Hex. So,
And Gia's dead for 75 seconds with no buyback, and the no buyback won't even be available for another minute and a half. So this could be a big opening. They know that she bought back when they were fighting mid lane. So and Gia's been a big part of their, like, she's most of their lockdown. She's the biggest part of their lockdown. This could be a mid-racks coming out here for
ooh, our
Rawr.
Mars jumping in, but that was a bit too soon. The Soul Rip gonna try to heal her up. Miri has the BKB. Oh, and there's the Omni Slash going off onto who knows what. It looks like, oh, there's Jill. She's caught out. The spear does connect! Oh my god, is this what we're gonna see? Are we gonna see the Scythe connect? Is it gonna make it? No, but there's a Lotus Orb. She's just gonna spin out. The BKB does pop on Hazel as well. She's using this Fireball to try to keep them off the racks, but they're being smart this time. They're hitting the racks because they know what they want. They don't want to have a mess up like last time where they dove a little too hard. So they're gonna take these mid racks for free. They don't really have any more BKBs on the side of Red Horse. So we're gonna have to wait for those to get up, as well as Gia. Gia's gonna be up in 15 seconds. They will be able to take these megas, it seems like, they ensnare onto Hazel. No one's gonna jump forward. Very smart in my opinion. Then there's the arrow. Missing everyone. I don't know, man. They jump forward. It could be instant death, but there's our... Oh my god, the Hex! The Hex! Does he have his on disc? It does not look like he does. Nope, there it is. There it is. And there's the RV now, also going to come out. It does not really connect onto anyone, though, as they cannot spear. Our Mars is also locked down in the middle of a bunch of snakes, man. And there's the song. Will they set up or will they retreat? It looks like retreating is the way. Gia. Oh my gosh! The sleep just goes off onto Gia and she's able to hex them. Looks like they're going to go back into this fight. Miri is stuck and the Scythe is used as well onto Miri. Beautiful, absolutely well done. Hazel is going to get chipped away by these Riptides. Gulab looks like she's going to go down. The buyback does come off on our Void and our DK. They're going to go back into fight. The Astral Step is there. They're just whacking at this KJ. KJ's managed to get out. She is Spirit Vessel. Will she be able to go freely? Ligaya is getting caught on. That spear and the Burrow Walk and all the rebuke. Oh my god, there's just so much going on, man. The Sherry is going back in. It seems like they can't kill him. Mirana with the buyback too. Necro with the buyback as well. He's able to TP to the tower. And Sherry, oh my god, it does look like Sherry is getting a bit low. She is just getting bashed to death. Oh my goodness, they do take her down. Will she buy back and try to TP to the tower? This might be a buyback from our Necropost. The Remnant does connect, and they're using so many of their skills to take her down. That's an ultra for Jill.
I think
oh my god.
I think that's two diebacks actually. Both the No, actually, a die. Okay, I did not use it, but it is a dieback from KJ, which means that they can just rush down one lane and take a racks if they need to. They only have the top racks to defend themselves, but it's like yes, we can go snakes available on Gia in 20 seconds, so definitely she can use it on the next racks. And oh man, you're going up no undying, no necrophos.
Oh, that was so rough, man. I think okay. I think
The,
the big problem there was like they didn't. I think did they try to turn around? They didn't leave, right? They tried to save the Undying.
Yeah, but it felt like I honestly thought that going top was a risky move. Like yeah, Gio was dead when they took mid. That was good, and they're just gonna go straight for the throne. They have the
Oh
snakes
my
available.
god.
Gia's on the
Buyback
way.
does come out from our Naga. There's the Atos, and Spear does not connect onto the racks.
It's still 3 versus 5. It's still a 3 versus 5 fight, but will they go for more? Naomi coming out 20 seconds, but no Necrophos.
Oh my goodness. There's the arena. Will we have a Spear to connect? She just uses it to zone them. Very pog. Jill spinning freely. Mary gonna hit these racks.
They're just equalizing. They decide they're not gonna go for the throne. This is the safer option, but there's no KJ. It's like no KJ for 40 seconds. You can throw snakes at it.
It is rough though because I mean you do have that Naga. Naga is practically like 2 heroes. She's very
Yes.
strong. Naomi doesn't get caught by the
there you go.
remnant. They are gonna go dive. There's the snakes up as well, hitting the tower. Jill does get speared to the tower, but Sherry also does hit that remnant and she is now stuck. The illusions do come out. Gia, she's managed to shackle Sherry as well, but NM is hitting Gia. Gia is down now. Naomi's just gonna try to run away from the fireball. Sherry's going down. That's a dieback from Sherry, and that is looking like that might be it. Mars bites back as well. Naomi is very low. She's getting hit. Mary into the fountain. That spear was very, very good, and she does go down as well. There's backdoor protection. I don't know if they'll be able to fight past this tower. Oh my god, that's a lot of time. Also, we have Necrophos back up. The guy is going down. Oh, and the spear manages to kill her off with the decay. And it looks like they're able to chase KJ going in. Jill does hit really hard. There's on this pop as well. They have Bash is gonna come out from Jill. She's gonna spin and try to fight them off. This is a 4v3, but Jill is so strong. And the scythe does not finish him off, but that spear sure can. Jill is gonna try to look for more. She is gonna go ahead and hit NM Naomi. I think Jill can take them out all right now.
Yes,
that is,
she is.
oh my gosh, she is doing it. She's gonna take this tombstone down, and there's the spear, but does not connect because of that spin. And NM looks like she's gonna go down as well. What can they do? Oh, but the nice shard onto Naomi by KJ, and KJ's gonna try to walk away. There's still backdoor protection. So, oh my god, Jill, man, she is one trooper. She's literally just fighting them all by herself. And Ulap caught in the back lines. Gia with the nice shackle, very well done. Ulap with no buyback as well.
Snakes in 15 seconds, so if they can get that next to the throne, they can take it. And there's no Naga Science for 40 seconds. There's no Undying. It is 2 versus 2. Jill and Gia versus KJ and NM.
This backdoor is doing wonders though, man. Oh, and there it is, Jill. Oh, the rebuke does miss. The hex is onto KJ.
There you
She's
go.
Gonna be hit. Oh, but there's the refreshers. Well, it does not connect to anyone, but Jill's gonna be spinning, and KJ is stuck between all these snakes in this tower. I don't see any damage coming up from anyone, man. It seems like they're just gonna go straight for the end. There's the glyph. We do have it.
15 seconds.
Back in 15 seconds. This is gonna be a do or die moment right now. KJ is gonna get hit, but it seems they're just trying to end. They're going throne. There's nothing they can do about it. Oh my god, that's a GG,
That's it,
man.
Oh
That's
god.
it. Beautifully done by Jill. Oh my god, she was unstoppable.
Sophie, that was game 1. We got maybe five more of those to go.
Oh my god, that game gave me chills, man.
I mean, honestly, so back and forth. Like, we saw Rawr take 2 racks. They took the bottom racks very easily. Then they kind of dallied around the mid racks, cost them a bit. And they went top, which was really expensive because they didn't have K. I think one of their players was dead. Naomi, I think. No, sorry, Gia was dead. And then she came back. Risky fight for Rawr to take. They lost so much. They lost like the buyback on KJ. Then, my God, Red Horse with Jill and Gia. Jill, special MVP, 16-1-7. What a performance!
Oh my gosh, that was wild, man. Ooh, I actually got goosebumps from that game.
That was easily the best game of the tournament so far. Look at the damage, by the way, that Jill did 85,000 damage. Just insane.
Oh my god. Well, it's crazy though because like Sherry and KJ have a lot more, but like It just feels like Jill
Oh no,
is just like,
that's damage received. I think.
right,
Yeah.
right.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, yeah. I mean, like they received. Look at them. They received so much. They received 100,000 damage, but their hearts kept them alive. Not their actual hearts, but the item hearts. You know.
Yeah, but it seems they didn't have enough damage to be able to take anyone out at the
It
end.
it is absolutely wild to see that. And I like I said, this is just game one.
Oh man. Wow, what a game one. That's so awesome. I'm so exactly what I wanted. Good Dota.
I love it. I mean, I cannot imagine how we could have been any better. Like, it couldn't be any closer than that. It was a base race at the end with Jill. Jill was amazing. Like, she just stands in the enemy throne with backdoor, and she's like, "All right, one by one, let's go." You know, I'll kill you, then I'll kill you. It's crazy. Yeah, there's you can't say anything except that both teams played out of their mind. I hope game two is if game two is half as good as this one, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, oh my gosh. That was in the back door, like she did not care. She was just messing around with them. Like, she's just playing with them like food, man. You know, Jill was like this big angry cat. They were like little mice and she was just, clawing at them. Whoa.
I love also the Geo. She was like, "Oh, backup protection. I'm gonna go all the way and bring the creeps with me. Don't worry about that." But yeah, that's just game one of the FSL Open. For day two, we're gonna take a little bit of a break, and then we're gonna come back for game two of Rawr versus Team Red Horse. And we are back with game two between Red Horse and Rawr. That was an insane game one. Me and Sophie, we were like after the game, but we're back with game two. I can't imagine how tired the players themselves will be. Sophie, how are you feeling?
Oh my god, man. That last game just took all the wind out of me. Those fights were way too long, man. Those fights are like 2 to 3 minutes long.
And Sophie's rapping will be available on Spotify starting tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll take that with those 2-3 minute team fights. Very impressive. But that's all in the past. That's all that we never look backwards. We only look forward. And game two is underway. So we'll go into the draft. Let's see what we're going with. Maybe Juggernaut's going to be banned in this game. And oh nope, they instead Rawr taking out Gia. Is Shadow Shaman. Cannot blame them at all for that. That Shadow Shaman was insane. We also see the Templar Assassin, Anti-Mage, PL, as well as Lifestealer. On the other side, it is all of the classic picks. We see Dragon Knight being banned. Interesting. But Sophie, any interesting pick that you're looking at? I know Medusa is in there.
I was just gonna say that second pick Medusa is pretty wild.
To be fair, I feel like Sherry she's such a good carry. Like, yeah, they lost game one, so what? She was still an incredible player in game one. Giving her another heart farming carry, I imagine she'll make it work. And I do think Medusa's kind of a bit an easier win condition, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
And they are sticking to sort of that support position 5. First game was Undying. This game was Abaddon. Late game, I think Abaddon is a little bit more impactful just because of that Dispel's so good. But either way, you do have that sustain they love sustain in game one. Looks like they're sticking to that in game two.
I kind of do like the Shadow Demon pick though, because when he uses what is it called? The ball thing. Yeah, you get a couple of Medusa Illus.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then it's gonna be like Medusa versus Medusa. It's gonna be super pain.
And in fact, it could be even 2 Medusas coming out, Yeah, that's double. And I think their damage is also pretty impressive, like 70% or something like that. So the two of them will do more. Sand King, I remember when I played with NM, she played with Sand King. Absolutely god-tier performance on that Sand King. So very scary. Lots of control out there. However, these are a lot of good spells for the Rubik to steal. Burrow Strike, Arrow, Mystic Snake, Abaddon Shield. Just a lot of good spells for Rubik. Particularly if we see the Aghanims Rubik, that would always be a ton of fun.
Ooh, PA. Very interesting. I mean, at least like now, I think Rawr is definitely picking up what they lacked last game, which is a lot of stuns. They do have these Sand King and Marana. So finally, they can have this good lockdown. And plus, you can combo. You can Burrow Strike Arrow. Pretty good. But yeah, that's a lot of good spells for Rubik to steal. I would be very scared.
Unfortunately, similar to sort of game one where we had the Shadow Shaman as well as the Juggernaut, this game it feels like it's going to be hard to sort of land good combos because if anyone gets arrowed or stunned by Sand King, there is the Disruption save. Later on, you have the Rubik Lift as well, which is pretty good. So there are good saves coming out from Red Horse. What I do like is Slardar and Phantom Assassin. All physical damage amplified by what? 20 armor? I think it's like 10, 15, 20. Minus 20 armor is huge. It would even Medusa will have trouble against that.
Very true. Oh, I can just imagine the corrosive haze, the stun, and then PA just jumping in and absolutely obliterating people. But you do have the ABBA, the shield,
Just
aphotic shield to take off the corrosive haze. So
but Slardar does have like interesting methods to apply it. Firstly, you can get the shard; it applies to
10
an
seconds
AOE,
remaining.
so you can like throw it. It gets removed by applying shield. You apply it again
5
just by jumping
seconds
in.
remaining.
And let's not forget, level 25, it does become
talent.
undispellable. Yeah.
right.
All he has to do is reach. All she has to do is reach level 25. Like, come on, Hazel. You know.
Yeah, I do remember Hazel Slardar is really good though. I think it was the last FSL, I believe, where she just completely owned. Like she was diving tier 2 towers and she was everywhere.
I wouldn't be surprised if she does it again. She's up against a sad, like her counterpart is a sad king. I think that a lot of this game is going to rely on these two's initiation. We are
Very true.
going to go down to the last pick, the mid laners. I think for both teams here, Rawr is going to have the first pick. What do we have? The TA is gone. Leshrac, Death Prophet, Puck. The spirits are available. I do think Rawr could really benefit from one of the spirits actually. Like Rubik Blink could catch them later on, but until then, I don't know. I think an Ember Spirit for Rawr would be really good.
Yeah, I do see that as well. I mean, someone who can just like jump to those backlines, take them out as quick as possible. Because these backlines, Rubik and Shadow Demon, oh, what a pain to deal with. Like the longer they're alive in these fights, yeah, it's not any good. Especially with this Rubik. If that Rubik gets Ags, constantly stealing spells was so pain. But there's the Queen of Pain.
All right, okay.
Another nice spell for Rubik to steal.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much all like what the Blink and the Sonic Wave are just fantastic. But all right, so they do have their mid lane on Rawr. They banned the Necrophos on Red Horse. I think Rawr didn't care. They were going to pick the Queen of Pain no matter what. And I like this Queen of Pain pick because now you have a good amount of magic, physical, and pure damage. Like you got a lot of this combination. Red Horse is gonna be tough to itemize against this because there's no good defensive item that clears all three.
Definitely.
Red Horse, where are they going to go with Kunkka? Is it going to be? They go,
Ember.
Select your heroes.
Oh.
all right. I do. They're definitely on Red Horse side. They definitely say I don't care about any type of damage except physical, because the Ember Spirit with Slide of Fist with Slardar's Corrosive Haze is really good. I like that. Also very sort of in and out. I like this Ember Spirit pick, but I would have thought they would have gone for something like a Kunkka. I would have preferred a Kunkka, honestly, something a bit more tanky. Because I don't know if Slardar's sort of the frontliner you usually want. You want someone else to frontline.
I definitely agree with you there. I feel like Slardar doesn't have a lot of that kind of sustain. But I mean, actually, if you do get the Ags quite early on, and now the ult has changed where if you ult someone, they like pee a little trail of water. So
I've never heard of it being called pee. They pee a little bit of water.
Oh, I mean, well, yeah. I mean that's what happens.
So it's like Slardar's like scares them so badly that they're like, oh my god, they start shaking and they
basically they like pee themselves away. So yeah, I mean, with that, like that's some good chase for the Slardar, and if you have the Ags and you're just following that trail, that's a lot of regen as well.
Yeah, Slardar's like, just follow the pee, we'll find the enemy, right?
Of course.
Oh god. Okay, alright. Well, Ember Spirit versus the Queen of Pain mid. We've seen this matchup a million times. Both should be able to farm. I think KJ will has more kill potential if the Ember Spirit messes up, but Ember Spirit usually goes for like a couple points of Flame Guard, just avoids all that magic damage. So she'll be fine. She'll be alright.
Yeah, I don't know. This lineup is more like I'm more unsure now than last game. Okay, also you owe me your house.
What? I never bet.
I was banking it on Red Horse, and now you owe me your house.
Didn't we both go on Red Horse because we said they have a lot of stuns?
Oh, did we? But you usually play Devil's Advocate.
No, I don't. What Devil's Advocate? I always go with what I believe in my heart. Besides, I bet I bet my son. By the way,
right.
Don't think you really want to. He still wakes up like
I don't.
Yeah, he wakes up like 3 times at night.
God.
You're getting no sleep with that guy.
The what's it? The white elephant?
The white elephant gift, yes.
Yeah, no thank you, no thank you. But yeah, now I mean now the draft is looking like way more,
Balanced.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
I think the same, but I do like that the two teams have very different approaches to damage. One team went for all types of damage. One team went heavy physical.
Hmm.
That's very interesting. It's like who's going to be able to pull it off? All that physical damage coming out from the dire side is insane. But
Yeah.
you got some saves. You got the Abaddon. Abaddon. It's no joke that Abaddon could actually be bursted without getting his ultimate off. Like if he's hit by a corrosive haste, it's actually called amplified. Yeah, it's corrosive haste. And PA gets a crit on him, she could actually get him from like 100 to nothing in one hit, and no ulti, no ulti comes out.
Ooh, and here's the rune fight. I wonder. I mean, actually, last game it took forever for them to get first blood, so I would
Yes,
like to see more action happening in the laning phase.
KJ really outlaned Miri in the last game. I imagine that Miri's like, all right, guys, sorry, lady, all right, girls, let me show her how it's done this time.
Very true. Naomi, she sees him. It looks like they actually might fight this one. I mean, if you have the burst strike followed up by the arrow, that could be a lot of damage. But then again,
For
you do have a very scary, enemy side, which is Hazel, Jill, and Gia.
Surprised Naomi is not throwing a early apothic shield. Oh, I think they know. They know. Oh, there's pings. There's pings. There's pings.
Ooh, ooh, Gia getting burrow
Oh.
strike. Does the arrow? No arrow?
The arrow comes out.
There's arrow,
Oh,
but it
she just-
misses. Oh, crisis averted. Run away, Gia.
Oh, I think this could be a bit of a disaster. They already took 3 bounty. They might get the 4th one actually. I wonder if Hazel
no
will
one's
go.
picked it up.
No one's picked it up. No one's going for it. And Ligaya, is she gonna go for it? She can get them 4 bounties. That's an 800 gold advantage. And Medusa, she's actually like circling there. She's like, go there. Oh, Naomi and Ligaya going for it. Ligaya might see it first. Will she see it? I think she sees it. I think she knows. She knows.
Oh wow, and that's some easy runes for Red Horse.
I love how excited we got for Bounty because we were supports. We're like Bounty and that's the only goal we're gonna get.
It's just like it's like watching a race. That's it's just the type as F1.
Do you watch a lot of F1?
No, I don't.
How do you know it's hype?
Because I don't know, a lot of people watch
Oh,
F1.
Miri.
But anyways, Miri looks like she's gonna go possibly down. A lot of damage coming off from the right. Hoi, do you see? Hoi.
Like, don't hit me anymore. That's not fair.
Yeah, that Shadow Strike is also very pain. And it's also really cool because it does heals. I feel like not a lot of people recognize the fact that it heals.
Yeah, I mean that was a very interesting buff because Ice Rod, instead of giving her more, like damage, he's like, I'll just give you more sustain, which is an interesting direction to take the Queen of Pain. But I think it makes sense because she's kind of like a succubus and she should have some sort of like life leeching abilities.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it also does make that like mid laning a little bit,
Better.
better. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, top lane though, you can see that Jill is absolutely farming up a storm here. 11 CS to 2. Sand King only getting 6 so far. Gia?
Ooh, Gia with that shadow poison. My god, that is
It's only
actually
level
one
1.
of. But it's one of the like just the most annoying skills ever. Oh, but it looks like they might be able to kill Tula. The shadow poison going on, and she does release.
And there might be even more than this. There's only 1 stack of Shadow Poison. Yeah, they're not going to be able to go for more. But, Ulap, level 1 only. Does not have the leave. If she had the leave, she could have got out there. But that's the benefit of those 2 denies and all those extra last hits that Jill has. That she was able to clear out those creep waves, reach level 2 earlier, and Ulap she had to suffer for that.
That is extremely pivotal. Oh, and there's the burst strike onto Jill, but the arrow does not connect. Very unfortunate there. But I don't think they'll be able to take down Jill. We get a salve.
Abaddon? Abaddon?
Oh, Naomi. Very low. No more fade bolts from Ligaya. But they're putting a lot of pressure. Oh, but our starter also goes down.
Yeah, that's Naomi. Like she brought down. She took a level 2 Curse of Avernus, so she can actually really trade very well against the Slardar.
Wow.
It's not something you see very often. But you put on the shield, you go hit Slardar a couple of times. She wants to hit you. You want to hit her, and just goes in favor of Naomi that time.
We got our supports chasing each other now. Some good zoning, I would say, by Ligaya. Trying to get this Abba away from the Sara so he can just take his farm freely.
Miri, she's getting good. She's at least getting good CS in this game. Although there's 6 denies coming out from KJ.
Oh, you see that? So Hazel's
Yeah.
reconnected.
I know that it's been doing that in game 1 as well, where it doesn't seem like in some of them they do disconnect. Other times they just reconnect, just like that. I'm like, I didn't even notice that. And
Ooh, the bash, very nice by Hazel.
yeah, the at level 2, the bash damage goes from 50 to 100. Then at that point, it's really hard for Naomi to trade. And I don't think you want
Ooh,
to.
Miri might look like she's going down though. Do we have the lift? Fable does go out to KJ, and they might be able to turn this around. Ulap kind of low. This is a bit of a flashback from last game, except now we got Red Horse's supports also coming in to help. That's one thing that Rawr did a really good job of last game. Their 4 always came in to help and managed to kill off the mid laner.
Yeah, but unfortunately, you're leaving the Slaughter by himself, and Naomi, she's struggling a little bit, but she is able to handle the Slaughter if it's a 1 versus, like it's a 2 versus 1 basically. And oh, there you go, Naomi.
That's true.
It's
I think
on
they
the
could go on to Naomi though. If they really tried. There's the lift, and we got the stun out as well as the bash. Oh my god, there's a lot of damage. The Fade bolt finishes Naomi off. Very nicely done. There you go. See, that is exactly what I'm talking about.
Right? I mean, when it was 2 versus 1, Naomi was like, "Yeah, I got you." But then 2 on 2 is like, no, that's too much mid lane though. KJ, she is. I mean, she's not
Ooh,
suffering.
That's a lot of damage.
She's definitely not having the same game as last game, you know, where she's
Oh,
doubling the CS.
Definitely. Oh, and there's the stun onto Gia as well with the arrow, and the Sandstorm is doing a lot of damage. Oh, she does save herself though, but will it be enough? Gia will go down to a right click by Ulap. Jill looking like a tasty snack. We still got the burrow strike up. Do we have an arrow to follow up? We don't! And Jill just manages to blink away. Oh! So close, yet so far. But that was still a good kill on Gia nonetheless.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and I do think that early game NM being able to get like a fast blink tag or rotate around the map is more impactful than Jill getting her Battle Fury like 30 seconds earlier. So very important that NM was able to like start securing this lane for herself a little bit. Yeah. And she's, by the way, she's maxing out the Burrow Strike on the Sand King because level 1's 1.6, which is really not a lot of time to get a good arrow in. You know, you gotta angle it. It's got travel time, so she's maxing out Burrow Strike. Level 3 now, 2 seconds. 2 seconds is a lot better. It's not as good as Dragon Tail at level 1 though. Like that's insane.
Ooh, Miri looking at TP right in front of a Mirana. I mean, I don't know if she saw the Mirana or if she thought she was gonna go away, but that was kind of a costly mistake there.
Yeah, it was, but it's still an okay game for Miri, especially compared to the last one. Hazel taking a few hits from those Mystic Snakes, just getting rid of those infused realm. Naomi out.
Oh, nice stun onto Naomi. I don't think they'll be able to follow up. The Hazel is dropping very low. Do they have a salve to protect her? I mean, my favorite thing to get in a lane with DOTA is a raindrop, because those Mystic Snakes, man, they are so painful.
I think she has one on Hazel. She only had to use 2 stacks of it though, so.
Oh yeah, there she does have.
There's the 3rd stack. It's like, ouch.
That is so ridiculously painful, man.
By the way, don't you ever look at Abaddon? I think this hero should be a carry. Like, look at the weapon she's got. This giant scythe. Like, that should be a carry hero. I'm sorry. Like.
I mean, you could. Didn't Matumba Man play Abba carry in like one? I don't know if it was TI or Majors.
He played it when he would go Manta style and proc the Curse of Avernus very fast, and that was kind of. I thought it was kind of cute. You know, I think it was
kind of cute.
I think it was an amazing build that no one's ever done before, but he only did like once or twice as well. So even he was like, I'm not gonna push it.
KJ is 2 levels on top of Miri though. That just does not seem very good at all. That's a whole 2 levels.
Oh, Naomi got false. Oh, they missed.
Oh my god, no way! They missed the burrow strike and there was an arrow falling, right?
I don't think she used the arrow actually. I think she once they missed the stun, they're like, there's no point. And yeah, Naomi a bit overestimating herself. This hero should definitely stay as a support. The Abaddon's
Ligaya, maybe gonna go down to some right clicks, not just DP. Very smart. We don't have that much mana on KJ, but it seems she's gonna get a bottle refill. If that is a TP from base. It is indeed. Is it? It is, right?
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
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 she does
bottle
get the
swap.
promote. Nice.
I think they nerfed the bottle refill though. I think the moment you
They
use it, like
did.
the aura's gone or something like that. So that's nice. It feels like every patch there's some way for bottles to remain amazing, and you're like, oh my god. I miss the old days when people would use skills to win the mid lane, not just who can regen better.
Yeah, but you know that is part of the team skill is communication, being able to you know bring you those refills when you
No,
need
no, no,
them.
no. Mid is 1 versus 1.
Okay,
Nobody interferes. An honorable duel between two players.
I see. Okay, I like that
Uh,
take.
when your mid is 0-3 and begging for help, you just tell them to suck it up and keep going.
I get it. I get it. I think they should though put some pressure on this top lane. Our Sand King does seem like she's really strong. I think one gank from the Queen of Pain can take out Gia and Jill. Um, well, it's like Jack and Jill, Gia and Jill.
Yeah, Jack and Jill. Yeah, I agree with you though. Top lane, you Santi, you have like good kill pressure with her. You already have the Mirana follow up. You need like one more, but not the Abaddon. Abaddon's not really a kill hero. She's
More of a save kind of guy.
yeah.
It looks like they might get into a fight though. This poison's coming out from Gia. Jill sees her. Is the Ember coming from the back? We see. Yep, there's Miri. Oh, but the arrow does not connect. It looks like we're gonna go for the big old epi. There's mana. Does she have a burrow strike though? And the epi hits 3, but does not manage to bring anyone down.
Dire's middle
Do we
tower
not
is
have
under attack.
burrow strike ready? I guess.
I think
We
she
must-
she used it earlier, just before that.
Yeah, we didn't. Oh, but a nice scream that takes out Gio. She will be able to maybe go for Miri. Miri's gonna fly away with that remnant. The arrow!
Oh,
Oh, so close. Yet so far.
Yulov trying her best Robin Hood impression, but just cannot nail those
Robin Hood.
long range arrows. And I gotta say, I'm not sure how I feel about Naomi always going the bottom lane.
Ooh, KJ with a nice kill, it seems. Yes, very nicely done, flying in like that. She's gonna pig pole away. I love the pig pole, man. It's so cute.
It is a great item.
Radiant's
I remember when
bottom
people
tower is
introduced
under
the
attack.
pig pole, and the tumbler style. I was like, tumbler toy is boring, but pig pole is
What?
awesome.
Summer Toy is also like pretty fog. It feels really good in like off lanes and stuff.
I mean, the 6 stats is insane, right? Like just the 6 stats is such a big deal. And then you get a bonus 10% movement speed for 4
Radiant's
seconds.
bottom tower is under attack.
It's all good. It's all good. Like the only problem is, of course, when you use it and then it turns out you shouldn't have been using it, and then you walk into your death. I'm glad Naomi's going top lane. I feel like
Radiant's
Naomi
bottom
staying
tower
bottom
has
costs her
fallen.
like 3 deaths, and
Ooh.
they can
It
actually do
seems-
something now.
Yeah, it looks like they do want to take a fight to defend this tower. And also they managed to get that bottom tower, pretty fast. And now Hazel kind of has all this space to farm. Sherry, on the other hand, I mean, I don't think she needs to be farming this bottom lane anymore.
Yeah, but who's gonna come and kill her? Like you can see that the tower is so far away from Hazel, so she knows that the moment Hazel plays aggressive, there's friends coming, and they can see other sides of the map. So she can farm bottom because she knows that she's safe to do so.
That
makes
is
sense.
true.
Yeah.
It just might be a bit more efficient to farm the Ancients, but I don't even know if they have stacks, so...
Oh, they might be stacking now. Then she'll go for it. Oh,
Right.
there
Oh,
you go.
Haste Rune. Ooh, Gia
Beautiful.
denying the Haste Rune. Very nicely done. But there's KJ jumping on the Gia and Miri. But KJ, does manage to finish Gia off. Will they be able to fight for more? Hazel coming in. She does not have a blink, so she can't jump on them just yet. Oh, the burst strike onto Miri. Very nicely done with the scream as well. But, there's a stun onto KJ. So many saves. Will we get the epi? I don't think
Arrow
so.
lands.
Oh, nice. The arrow lands and the epi is off with the burrow strike to follow up. Hazel does go down. The Gaia. Oh! No way! No way! The stolen epi by Gaia. Oh my goodness! No way, man.
I was like thinking, holy crap, these things are still going on, these epicenters, and it's like, no, it's the other one now.
Oh my! No, I was just thinking. I was like, wait, what is the guy doing? Like, why is she? She's being so ballsy, just like walking. Oh my! She has the epi. Like, that was wild, man. Oh, and a poor arrow onto Gia, and Gia's just gonna fall like that. But wow, if that is not the play of the game.
I mean, a reminder, by the way, that Rubik buffs up any
Radiant's
spell
top tower is
she
under
steals. So yeah, that's a 10%. Oh, sorry, 10% debuff. Wow, that's insane. That's just insane. Sorry, 40% extra damage. So just extra slow, 40% extra damage on epicenter. Legaia really showing us why she is why she plays position 4 for such a strong team.
Oh, that was so
should
cool,
help.
man. I'm blushing. That was so sick.
But her net worth is almost the exact same as NM on the Sand King, so that is very impressive.
That is a lot of good money also for a pause 4.
Yeah,
You're gonna
and-
get those like very important items way quicker now.
And Rubik's definitely a post for that wants items. You know, like there's some heroes where you're like, if I get items, if I don't get items, who cares? Like Lich or Abaddon, but Rubik wants items.
For sure. And that's a DD onto our KJ.
However, during all this time, we gotta go back and say that Sherry is free farming, basically. She is top of the net worth. She is quite a bit ahead of Gil as well, who hasn't yet finished the battlefield. She went for Orb of Corrosion. More and more, I'm becoming convinced that Orb of Corrosion is now a good item for carries. Because you buy it thinking, oh, you know, I'm gonna crush the lane, but then the laning phase ends by the time you usually get it. So
That
unless
is
you,
true.
So it's like, unless you get, and you have to get like, what, 3 kills to sort of justify the expense of buying it. So, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Orb of Corrosion. Or do you think, do you agree, or am I like in the
I think I
minority?
definitely get what you mean. It's also just like very expensive
Yeah.
for like, you know, kind of more of a laning item. Like it's I mean you do get the armor debuff like for the for the people that you hit, but I
Yeah.
don't it's just so expensive.
It is very smart. It's just, it's one of those, it's a very replaceable item, you know? It's like,
Definitely.
it's not like Magic Stick where it's 200 gold when you replace it, you're like, I don't care if it's 200 gold. But, oh,
They see Miri. Sleight of Fist is used. She's gonna Remnant out, and Gia does hold the Queen of Pain. Our Bro Strike is coming in. Does
Nice
connect
blink.
Gia. Hazel also blinks and stuns KJ, but they can't manage to take her down. She's got that DD. She can blink around. Oh my, that was rough.
the team fight from the Radiant side, Rawr's team fight is insane. You know, Sonic Wave plus the Epicenter is just, there's no equivalent on the other side. The best thing you can do is get a few like, you know, 2-3 man crush, and even then, Abaddon, if he's ever crushed, he can ulti and shield an ally, so you have to catch like, what, at least 3? You know, and one of them not Abaddon or something like that. It's very tough. And this is without
Yeah.
Medusa coming in with the Stone Gaze.
Yeah, also like the cores on Dire are very BKB dependent this game. Because if you don't get that BKB, you're just gonna play, get played around like a toy with the Sand King. Those burst strikes coming off like cooldown relatively shortly. You have the arrows and several Queen of Pain skills. It's just very pain,
Yeah.
as Queen of Pain is. It's very pain.
The pain is pain. It's not heal, it's pain.
It is.
There you go. I guess what you mean. It's like it's a lot to deal with. Oh, NM has the blink dagger. She can't. She's like, alright. Yeah,
She doesn't know if there's people behind her, so she doesn't want to get greedy.
Nice
I
use
can
of
respect
Tumblr.
it.
Tumblr's toy, by the way. Like, not a big fan of the item, but when it's used well, it looks solid.
Ooh, they see Ulap and she's already used one of her leaps. There's another leap and she looks like she's gonna be able to get away. The arrow does come out, does not connect to anyone though. And she's gonna walk away with some stacks of poison on her.
You're fine with that. I do like what they did with Shadow Demon Dispatch, by the way, with the new shard. It gives him a whole new ability compared to the old one where it was the heal was linked to your ultimate, and that felt super awkward. Because you had to like either ulti an ally to heal them or ulti an enemy to do damage. Now you can do both because you have a whole new spell. So a big fan of that.
We are big fans now. Do we have the Maelstrom coming off on our Ember yet? Oh, it is there. I feel like our Ember is pretty poor though.
Yeah, not exactly the most. I mean, yeah, she's quite a bit behind KJ, right? She did get that solo kill, I think, at one point where she just jumped and used a Sonic Wave right in her face, and not having the impact. Again, it all comes down to the sort of the PA. Gil carried them last game. I think Gil's gonna have to carry them this game as well. And now that just seems like the nature of the team right now.
Yeah, also it seems like it's just nice for the safe laners, the carries, because no one's really bothering them, so it's just a race to who can farm faster.
In that situation, Medusa's always going to come out as king. You know, she's the queen of fast farming.
That is true.
PA.
But I really wonder like how their fights are gonna go because I mean once you can close the gap between the PA and the Dusa, you know, if you blink on the Dusa, I guess you use the ulti, but then after that, like, what's next? You know, it's a lot of damage coming out from PA, and I feel like that
And
mana shield's not gonna matter so much.
I get what you mean, and I think I agree that one of the things I also feel is that the evasion from PA is very hard for the Medusa to deal with. You don't want to buy an MKB, but if you don't, half or even 75% of your damage, 85% if you take the talent, can be removed. At which point, like, you gotta get MKB, but it's such a shitty item for Medusa.
Ooh, it looks like they might find someone to pick off here.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Very nice. They didn't go for Gia. She's just a support. And they might be able to find this PA. Oh,
Whoa!
wait! Oh,
Radiant's
that
top
blink!
tower is
She
under
dodged the
attack.
burrow strike! I think unintentionally, but still, that was really good of her. And it seems like Dire might be able to actually take this fight now. They take Naomi out. No, they take NM out really quickly, and Naomi is gonna fall, it seems, because they have stuns. They can keep her there if they want to. That ulti is not gonna keep her alive. My goodness, that blink!
I mean, I'm 100% that was like an accidental thing. He just wanted to farm because she just jumped on a creep wave.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, a neutral camp. But my god, it looked cool. You know,
It
like
did.
It's like spider sense tingling. I think they're coming, and then she just jumps like, oh.
Radiant's
Man.
middle
Okay,
Yo.
tower.
for coolness sake, we'll say it was calculated.
Oh yes, definitely. In the highlights reel, that was all calculated.
Radiant
you know?
structures are fortified.
Jesus, that was very
Radiant's
impressive.
middle tower is under attack.
Wow, that was wild. Because that would have been really bad for the PA if they were able to connect that burrow strike. My
She's
goodness.
the one keeping them in the game. If she died, it's like you said, like her net worth lost. She would be way behind KJ right now. And that no, she's just farming there. Still behind the Medusa, but not too badly.
Ooh, they might be able to get KJ. They do not connect Sleight of Fist with the shackles. So, she will run freely.
Let's see where Medusa's at. She's got the Dragonlance Manta style, going for the Skadi. I imagine she'll fight after Skadi. Abaddon's gonna go for the Holy Locket, not too far away from the energy. Oh, there.
Ooh, there's the burst strike onto Legaia. Legaia will be stuck there as she gets arrowed as well. That is a lot of damage.
Yeah,
It seems they're gonna go for this little fight for this tier 1 mid, and they're gonna deny it as well. Very well done. Very important tower to deny.
Sanke, I think she's going to go for the Force Staff. Yeah, she has the Force Staff as well as the Blink Dagger. So pretty good for her. Mirana has the Yule Scepter, going to go for the Lotus Orb after. You put that on the Medusa. Ooh, another source of Dispel. Speaking of Medusa, she might be in trouble.
Hazel. Oh, going in with the blink, the stun. Gia keeping her in. Mary has the flame guard up. It's a lot of damage coming onto Medusa. But there is the Sonic Wave to follow up. Very nicely done. And Hazel and Jill were frozen for a little bit because of that Stone Gaze. Hazel gonna try to run away. She's not fallen yet. And there goes Miri. Miri is down as well as Hazel. Very nice follow-up by their team.
Yeah, it was a bit of a...
Ooh, nice save. Potentially able to kill NM here. That's a lot of tower damage, but NM does escape. The Sandstorm is stolen. Oh my goodness.
Great
This is looking
disruption
interesting.
save on Gia, but disrupting the Medusa kind of cost them, to be honest, because that's 2.5 seconds where they can't kill her. Which
Definitely.
I think they could have, you know, like they got the corrosive phase on the right person. I think they were going to get the kill, but she used disruption. It's like, oh, whoopsie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with you there. That was some time where like they just couldn't hit her, they couldn't do any damage.
And in the meantime, KJ shows up, Sonic Wave pushes them all away, and suddenly, you know, the hunter becomes the hunted.
That was a really nice Sonic Wave too.
Yeah. That's one of the things I like about the Sonic Wave is that it pushes people away. I used to play a lot of position 4 Queen of Pain, and I feel like it gives you like sort of a pseudo disable.
Yeah. Very, very, very cool skill. I've seen a lot of people use it like when like the enemy's taking Roche and then you Sonic Wave them away from the Aegis and you go snatch it. Very pog.
Oh, that is very cool actually. Miri, she's here. Still haven't really felt her presence this game, but who knows? Maybe we should come online very soon. Nope, she's probably wants to leave actually.
She's all alone though, but it seems everyone is scared. I don't think they know she's alone.
Link Dag on Sand King gonna be 3 seconds, and looks like they're just not gonna go for it. I think she's baiting. She's like, "Ah, come on, you guys want to kill me? I'm such a juicy target." Yeah.
So how do you think this game is gonna go? Like after everything that's happened, I mean, we have a Medusa pretty much free farming. You know, nothing's kind of stopping her. Did our PA die last fight? I don't think so, right?
Has BA died at all this game?
I don't think so.
No, she's 1-0-3. She hasn't died at all. She just
Oh wow,
finished,
look at Dusa. Both her and the Dusa are 103.
she just finished her BKB, by the way. So she is definitely fight ready. Medusa is also fight ready because just now the Scotty shows up and she's still got 1300 gold. God, Sherry is the carry that I dream of, to be honest. Like she just keeps farming up like crazy.
Oh my god, that farm is wild.
Level 19.
I could never. Holy, that's actually insane. Good for Sherry.
And that's why she's she's on the team. She's just insane.
What are you trying to say, Otomo?
She's a good farmer. She's good farming.
Radiant's top tower
Yes,
is under
and they're
attack.
gonna go for a smoke. I think they're gonna look for a pick off here. The Ember is farming bottom, and they definitely know
Dire
that.
are
Oh,
scanning.
but he's flown out to top lane. I don't
Radiant's
think they're gonna
top
be able to
tower
find
is under
anyone.
attack.
Everyone is on the opposite side of the map.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be their big problem. Actually, is that catching the
Radiant
Ember
are
when she's
scanning.
split pushing is gonna be really tough. Like Ember shows up, she pushes the lane. Your only catch is going to be if NM can sort of blink and burrow strike, which has a bit of time. Like you do have a tiny bit of reaction time to deal with there. So, Gil still gonna need some time to get that Desolator online. Desolator now, the fact that it scales makes it better after you get a few kills, but early on, the moment you get it, doesn't give you the same amount of power spike as it used to.
Right. It's a very interesting update. I wonder why they did that actually.
I wonder as well because there's like it's very odd that we see 4 items start scaling. You know the 3 basic items in Deso, 2 heroes, Axe and Necrophos also start scaling. Suddenly it feels a little bit more RPG like. You know what I mean?
RPG like.
Yeah.
I just don't like it because it makes me read more.
I loved picking Silencer before because I would steal intelligence. Now it's like everybody's got a gimmick, you know. Alright, I steal this stuff. Used to be unique in the old days.
Yeah, now everyone is infinitely scaling.
Right? Not the same. Have you played any Primal Beasts? What do you think of the hero? I've yet to actually pick him in the game.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Gosh, it's pretty broken. I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, it is very, very strong. It's a dumb hero.
I love
And the
this.
ulti cooldown is so low.
Right? It's like 40 to 25 or something like that. It's like very low. And
There's a tier 2 tower taken by Radiant.
Middle tower is
I
under
just feel
attack.
bad that Centaur was the strongest strength hero in the game for a long time. Like he had like 4.8 strength gain, and this jackass comes 4.6, and Centaur gets nerfed. And someone's like,
Hold
oh,
up, there's a
well,
burst strike onto Miri, and there's the Sonic Wave follow up, but she
Wow.
manages to escape very slimly. Wow, that was wild. That 5-man smoke. They're also gonna try to go chase. Gia looks like she's gonna go down, and she will indeed. Oh my goodness, that escape by Miri. Fast hands. Very
Very.
fast hands. It looks like they might try to go for more. They still have the MLS up. So will they be able to get this tower? They don't have Gia. It's a 5v4, so I think they just might be able to. Our Medusa is extremely
middle tower
vat.
is under
She's
attack.
got the Dragon Lance, the Manta, the Skadi.
And by the way, she's not fat. She's curvy. All right.
She's thick.
She's thick. You know, thicker than a what's called bowl of oatmeal. Right? That's the saying.
Oh, thicker than a polo
Middle
oatmeal.
tower has fallen.
But yeah, she is a very, very strong lady right now. Deso is finished on the
Radiant's
PA.
bottom tower
Not
is under
involved at
attack.
all in this game until now, but I feel like very soon they will be knocking on your front door and you will have to respond. One thing we could say, Dire has amazing Roche potential. Deso and Slardar on the same team.
That is true. Oh yeah, that corrosive haze onto Roche with the PA crits, it's just gonna melt.
And that's why I think that Rawr is playing so close to Roshan. They're like, yeah, we know. If we leave Roshan unattended for 10 seconds, you guys are just gonna slay him immediately. So we cannot afford to give them that opening.
All right, I really want to see a fight start coming off from Red Horse, because I feel like right now it's been a lot of pressure from Rawr,
Yeah.
but
Radiant's middle tower
who knows?
is under
I think
attack.
maybe that's the answer. You know, you get a blink from Slardar, Jill comes in and just choop choop choop. Someone dies. You know,
I'm sorry.
she got the BKB.
Could you make that sound effect again, please?
Choop choop choop.
Oh my
You know,
god.
she like choop someone. She just choop choop.
That should help.
Okay, all right. You guys heard it here first. That should be your. Do you have a supporter pack, don't you, for Talon? So,
Oh, we do.
it's like choop choop choop. There you go. He's dead. But every time I kill someone, that's what I'm gonna. What we
Yeah.
want? One thing to
Don't
go
you make
back.
sound effects when you play Dota?
No, well, does insulting someone's mother count as sound effects? You know, does that count?
I don't think so.
I mean,
Oh.
what makes me feel better? Anyway, Shadow Demon Disruption is still really good this game against Medusa. Like, yeah, we're talking about how farm Medusa is, but guess what? All that farm translates to a very strong disruption from Shadow Demon. So it's still worrisome. How much do these illusions do? They do 75% of the hero's damage. So you get 2 of them, that's a 50% bonus of a Medusa's damage. That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
The last 14 seconds as well?
Yeah, also if you think about it, if you're able to take the Medusa out of the fight for like long enough with that disruption, that's just, you know, the rest of your team free hitting everyone else.
That's true. It's 2.75 seconds. I thought it was 2.5, but it's
Ooh,
2.6.
will Hazel jump in?
Oh, she can!
Wait, what's her blink? The sandstorm is too big. Her blink got cancelled. She does have the BKB though. She's ready to pop it. Naomi's ult does go off as well, and there's Sonic Wave too. 2 BKBs are being used. 3 actually with Miri, but Miri is stuck on the other side, just getting hit by this Medusa. She's gonna try to remnant out, and she does not manage to get out as the Queen of Pain does follow up. Gia's also down. That's a buyback from Gia and the
3
Ember,
man.
and that's a huge burrow strike. Very nicely done, and that's basically a team wipe. Oh my goodness, very well played by Rawr, and that's a Aegis on our Dusa.
That's a huge fight. They had to use 2 buybacks on the dire side, Miri and Gia, and just it didn't matter, you know, it just didn't matter at all. Gil got destroyed in that fight. Legaia stole a good burst strike. He was able to get, I think, a 2-man burst strike. But there's just so much stronger on Roar's side. They're so far ahead in terms of net worth. You know, 5,000 head on the Medusa, 5,000 head on the Queen of Pain from their respective rivals. Look at Legaia's farm, Yulok on the Mirana. She's also way ahead of Legaia. It's looking rough, Sophie.
That was just like a very unfortunate scenario though, because I noticed like Hazel was gonna try to go jump in, you know, blink, stun all of them in the Roche pit, but it was the sandstorm that cancelled. And that sandstorm, the increased AoE talent.
Yes.
Oh man,
It's huge.
I mean, look at that! It's ginormous.
Middle barracks has fallen.
It is massive. And I do think that Hazel could have activated the BKB. Like, we can see the sandstorm. You know, it's like you could. She played very much on the edge. She wanted to just walk at the last second, blink in, activate it as you walk in, but it cost them. They do lose their mid racks. They're 15k behind. The Aegis is on Sherry.
Worthy trip.
By the way, Naomi, amazing play in that previous fight. She got. Oh, wait.
There's the lift onto Naomi. Oh, and the stun does follow up as well. Do we have borrowed time? We do indeed. And the arrow goes out onto Jill. They're able to keep Naomi here though with all those bashes. And she will fall just like that. Very good time to go and find some people while you know the ults are down. But we do have... Oh my god! Oh, so pain.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
By the way, I want to go back to something Naomi did in the Roche fight that was amazing. Oh, well. Oh, we have no
Oh my
time.
god, the first I got to Jill! It's too much damage. There's no way she can escape that. Oh my gosh. They overstayed their welcome, if that's the phrase. And the Yules onto Legaia with the Burrow Strike. Oh my god, it's looking real rough out here for Red Horse.
Dire's bottom
Yeah,
tower
we might be going for a game 3 after this.
I think we are.
Yeah, by the way, the Medusa did go for MKB, and unfortunately for Jill, she went for the 35% evasion talent, so she's like really not getting any benefit out of this talent at all.
God.
All right, I think we have time for me to say what Naomi did that impressed me. Fan of Knives does break people, and Abaddon you can break the ultimate, so it doesn't proc normally. So Naomi, when she got broken, she's like, all right, I'm going to get stunned. She just activated the ultimate manually, which was really good. So
Oh.
yeah, so even though, you know, PA got a good jump, it's like she could just kill Naomi very fast. Naomi just straight away activated the ultimate. It's a small thing, but shows a very deep understanding of the hero.
Yeah, that is really smart.
Mm.
I mean, I definitely would not have realized that happens because, I mean, I guess I don't play Abaddon. And what is that? A platinum tier? Silver tier?
I think that's platinum. That looks platinum-y.
Yeah, I
Or
think it's platinum.
wait, let's look at another one. There's bronze next to it. There's definitely two bronze. There's gold on
Oh,
the
I think it's
challenge.
definitely platinum because it's like fancy looking
Yeah,
compared to the
right.
gold.
Yeah, and like even gold, the icon looks kind of bronze, like similar
It's
to
like a
bronze.
triangle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Wow.
we'll be
What
on
a fight.
YouTube. Two idiots guessing the medal. You know, like I think it's diamond.
Dude, YouTube, when my Dota clips get posted on YouTube, YouTube comments are my villain origin story.
Oh, I'm sure they're all very nice. You know how Dota is.
Oh
You know,
god.
she seems like nice girl. You know.
Yeah, well. Anyways, it seems like they're gonna go for this tier 3 top tower, and it looks like they'll probably
Radiant's
be able
bottom
to,
tower
you
is
know,
under
take
attack.
it down, you know, out of harm's way. There is the poison that comes out from Gia, but Gia also wants to make sure she doesn't get too close because KG can just fly in whenever she wants. That shard is very cool. The silence, I like it a lot.
She doesn't have an aether lens, so it's very hard. Oh, there you go. They're just gonna vanish somewhere.
Oh, and see, there's the jump onto the pop. Oh my gosh, and that's just so much damage with that Sonic Wave as well. And it looks like, ooh, our Miri is going a bit low. Shiri's just right-clicking everything. She's getting that tower. Jill is jumping in now. She's got the BKB off. And she tried to get KJ, but KJ does not fall. Shiri's just doing too much damage, man.
Oh,
With that
dear God.
MKB, Jill is just like paper. The Aegis does go down, though, and Hazel is looking very
They have
low.
Burrow
She's going to go
Strike.
down from the Shadow Strike. Or, nope, Sherry's going to right-click. And there's a buyback from our Abaddon as well. Sherry's just, you know, poking everyone. Like, it's no big deal. I really think they could go for more, but I guess they're going to back off now. Oh, man. This Sherry is unstoppable. There's no way for this PA to deal with her.
Like they're doing massive damage with the Medusa illusions, but they need more follow-up. They need someone to hold it down. And
Oh,
Gia.
Gia! Too close for comfort.
She's
Oh
like,
my goodness.
she's like,
That
I
is
want to
rough.
make illusions. I want to help the team, but just doesn't matter. And I'm just not seeing how they can come back. We know game one,
Dire's top barracks
it was like, oh, it looked pretty heavy favorite for Rawr, but this is a whole other level.
Mary with the spirit of SCA Dota. You see that?
Yeah, she said, let me take you out for coffee, right? Because you are so good.
Definitely,
That's-
definitely.
That's what I think. That's what she said in my eyes, you know.
Oh my god, gotta love that. The friendly banter. It's really nice to actually see, you know, this camaraderie in these games. Ligaya, oh, poor Fate. The GG is called.
under attack.
And not quite the epic show that game one was. It's a little bit more one-sided for Roar, but
Radiant
it is looking. I mean, even game one when Roar lost, I still thought they performed really well. It was just an amazing comeback by Red Horse, and I don't know, Red Horse maybe need to fix their lanes a little bit here. Try to get something better going for them because they are losing the laning stage. Game one they could come back. Game two, too much, and this could be the theme in game three as well. Sherry 707. I was gonna say James Bond, but James Bond is 007, right?
007, yeah.
But still, they're very impressive. KJ made so much space for them, and I love what NM was able to do on the Sand King. Just really good plays from Roar. Ulap got 8 kills. That's kind of crazy because I didn't feel like she had that huge impact, but she was landing arrows left and right.
Yeah, I mean, it's also just a bit unfortunate because, you know, as you can see, Miri, it didn't feel like she had, like, that much impact
Yeah,
in this game as she should have. I mean, she was, what, 0-6, while this KJ was, like, 10-1 or something. That is
I
just,
mean,
you know,
in all the
unfortunate.
games, we're just seeing Miri being just losing. Like KJ is almost always beating her, which is kind of odd because like someone's saying that KJ was actually a support player before, so I don't know. I find it very strange that she's losing to that. But
I think
great
Ulap
mid.
does make also a lot of really good rotations to mid, though. That is, I think, partially why she wins her lanes well.
Yeah.
Ligaya, generally, like, Hazel and Ligaya do pretty good in their lanes because they're both staying there. While, on the other hand, you have, you know, Ulap always rotating to make sure they can dominate the mid lane.
You gotta think about what they could ban in the next game. You know, it's like Medusa was Medusa was even scarier than Nagasiren. Nagasiren was super scared in game one. It's like Nagasiren. Now we got Medusa to work with. I feel if I was Red Horse, I'd focus a lot of my bans just on the carry. Like remove all these good, hard farming carries, and that's it. Just like hope Sherry picks something she's bad with and loses.
Yeah, I definitely get that. I mean, this game, though, was... I think for sure more one-sided than last. I mean, you look at the damage, on the scoreboard, and the damage is like they're all just like 20k max. Like
Yeah.
I don't even think they hit 30k because it was just quite the clean sweep.
Yeah, we don't want any games like this. We want bloody games. We want people beating us. We want comebacks. So I hope the teams are listening. We'll go into the chat. We'll go into the lobby and we'll give them some strong words. We'll be like, "Don't win so fast. We don't like it." But yeah, that was game 2. So we are going to the decider game 3 between Rawr and Red Horse. The winner will be going to the semifinals. The loser went into $125. Not so bad. But that's going to come back to you guys in a few minutes. Let's go for a break and we'll see you guys in a bit. And we are back with our final game of the semifinals between Rawr and Red Horse. Game 1, Rawr took the lead, but Red Horse had one of the best comeback of the tournament so far. Game 2, Rawr played very standard Dota and was just able to crush them, never even let them have a chance to come back in the game. We're 1-1. We're going to the final game. I'm Atomo, joining me Sophie. Sophie, which team you lead in? You have any favorites going to game 3?
Well, actually, I have friends on Red Horse, so I might be a biased caster, but I don't know. I think last game was just a very strong showing by Rawr. So if they are able to keep up that momentum, it's definitely their game.
Well, don't you worry about your bias. I've already messaged production to get you fired immediately because we do not have biased casters in here. But yeah, I think Red Horse could definitely also take it. We have the draft actually underway, so let's go and see what the teams are working with right now. And Mars, I think this is the second game in the row with the Mirana. Mirana, all 3 games has shown up. Then we have the Grimstroke as well as the Dragonite. Grimstroke, bigly popular in the first day game, and today not seeing as much Grimstroke as I was expecting.
I like that, bigly popular.
Bigly, yes, it's in the dictionary. It means very big.
But now we have the Mirana and Mars on the same team, though, which is going to be some really good setup because those are some long stuns. You have a lot of time to put out a lot of damage.
That's true. Since we have a bit of time here, I want to thank our sponsors for making this happen. Our partners are Intel as well as Yahoo. They have made this all-women tournament possible. We start off with 14 teams. We're down to the final 4. This is not even the first FSL. This is the first FSL of the year, but we had multiple last year. And every time Intel and Yahoo have helped us make this possible. And I love that. I love that we are giving all these wonderful women a chance to compete on a professional level, maybe start off their pro career here, or just continue winning. We've had multiple winners come back here. So it's great. We've had great games today, and hoping for a long life for FSL, basically.
Yay, longevity! Also, did you know Red Horse is a beer brand in the Philippines?
I do not drink alcohol because it is a sin in my religion, but I'm glad you partake in the devil's urine, as I like to call it.
It's not my favorite. Actually, I don't really like Red Horse. I'm kind of... Actually, I don't... Are we allowed to talk about the alcohols? But anyways, it's not that tasty. It's quite bitter, but...
Again, don't know much about alcohol myself. I'm more of I do like the strawberry milk. I'm partial to that.
I like banana milk.
Yes, actually, just recently, literally a month ago, was the first time I saw banana milk in my life. We were out staying in some sort of staycation, and the shops downstairs sold banana milk, and my mom loved it. She's like, it reminds me of my childhood. And I was like, what?
Yeah, banana milk is great.
Banana milk is it? You know what banana milk tastes like? It tastes like bananas, like a liquid banana. I was like, I don't know. I know, but it tastes really much like a banana. Like it's like banana milk. I don't know.
Well, we have a Queen of Pain pick on Rawr.
Earth Spirit comes up. I think the first Earth Spirit of the tournament. So it's going to be the Gia Grimstroke position 5. Already good synergy with the Dragon Knight. And you also have a great Ink Slave in the Earth Spirit. He really wants to go in and out. Well, mostly in. So you throw a good Ink Swell on him. Rawr, game 2 KG on the Queen of Pain did a lot of work. So they just go for her early here. Mars, Mirana, just... good team fight. By the way, have you noticed that in all 3 games, Red Horse seems to lack team fight, whereas Rawr never, they always make sure they get 1 or 2 team fight heroes?
Yeah, that is very true, actually. They have those big AoE spells.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this Grimstroke can kind of help out with the Soulbind. It does kind of help with that team fight, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it helps a lot, but it's nothing in comparison to, I guess, like the arena, or if you had a Tidehunter with Ravage, those spells.
I do feel like Red Horse could get one of those, but in this game, you're not. I mean, you're unlikely to get Tidehunter because this Dragon Knight very likely to be position 3, could be position
Definitely.
2. Where if you're like, all right, there's really
Radiant
no way we're
team
beating the Queen
pick.
of Pain. What do we go with? We go there. You go. It is going to be position 2 Dragon Knight. I told you so. I was like
Oh.
100%. It's a mid DK, and the
What
doubt.
do you mean? It could be a mid Sand King. You never know.
Mid Sand King.
We've
I don't
seen it
know.
happen before.
We have. I feel like DK
10
just matches up
seconds
better because
remaining.
you can put like
That's true.
2-3 points in Dragon Blood. Then Queen of Pain is like,
5
why am I
seconds
even hurting
remaining.
him? It's not doing anything.
And you can't
And
possibly lose the lane as Dragon Knight, right?
I don't know. Miri's lost the lane twice. I don't mean to be mean, but it could happen a third time in this matchup as well. KJ is just on another level, honestly.
That is
Uh,
true. KJ
uh,
has been having amazing performances today.
Grimstroke is another good Ink Slave and Soulbind combo with its Sand King as well. So you have double Burrow Strike, double Dragon Tail. Might want something that gives you damage later on.
Dire
And who
team
they go
back.
with here is going to be the
Morphling.
Morphling. Oh,
Wow.
that kind of
Radiant
leaves
team
what
back.
would they need here? Another support position 5 for Rawr,
Dire team
unless
Pretty
they
good
some.
Morphling pick though. You can turn into Sand King, get that Burrow Strike.
Yeah, you can't. You don't get the items to turn that. You can't turn to allies anymore, which I think is a little sad.
Oh.
Well, but yeah, Sand King is a great person to turn into in this game. What else here?
10
Red Horse, they need a
seconds remaining.
carry. Mm, I don't know. I don't know
5
how
seconds
how I feel
remaining.
about it. Gia, sorry, not Gia. The
Radiant
Gale
team
played
back.
great on the Juggernaut in game 1, but it's been banned. Game 2, we didn't really get any impact from the PA. I'm feeling like a faceless void, honestly, just because I will say I
That could
want
be the team
to.
fight you want.
Right? Like we need something. Sand King gives you a lot of team fight. Why
10
not add a
seconds
little bit
remaining.
more?
That's true. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like
5
these
seconds
kind of like a
remaining.
faceless void pick might just, ruin everything. The Chronos could be like huge hits or huge misses because like what if you Chrono like soul binded people, like none of your team can really get in there and you know what I mean?
True,
It could be
but
a huge hit or miss.
it's all right as long as you get an ink swell on someone, you can have them
That's
blink
true.
into. So, by the way, I want to. Roar has one win. I'm not sure why it's not showing, but it's 1-1 just for both teams to know.
Dire
Someone in
team
chat
pick.
wanted to receive a shout out. So we're nice people. Do we shout out people in chat, Sophie?
Why not?
Why not? Brendel Ace, you get a shout out. The best ace in this stream for sure. Anyway,
Radiant team pick.
last pick is going to be for us. They go for the Ricky. All right, huh?
Very
Definitely,
interesting. I think it could be a good pick actually.
amazing combo with the Grimstroke during the laning stage. Like this is something that we've always seen. Like is one of like one of the strongest lane combinations. Grimstroke and the Ricky,
10
another great
seconds
ink
remaining.
slave. I don't think you blink strike twice on Soulbind, but still doesn't matter.
5
It's
seconds
fine.
remaining.
Okay team fight just thanks to the smoke screen, but yeah, Red Horse not lacking team fight, but definitely not in the same league as Roar.
Yeah, I mean, also that lane is going to be really scary when you have the Ricky Grimm versus the Mars Marana.
Mm.
When Ricky can just get on Mars's back, it's not like the Bulwark. I didn't even know how to say that thing.
Bulwark.
Bulwark. Okay, yeah, it's
Bulwark,
not
yeah,
like
there you
that.
go.
Bulwark is not going to do much, because you're going to always be able to get on that Mars's back and just, scratch away. That's a big choop vibe. And you get the Jakiro.
Oh, I like it. I like the Jakiro quite a lot. By the way, Soulbind this game is amazing. You have Morphling, Queen of Pain, Miranda. All these heroes want to be able to move around, and you Soulbind any one of them. And if you're lucky, you get two. That's it. There's their mobility completely neutered. So I like the Grimstroke pick this game quite a lot. I also think that if you look at the two teams have very opposing mentalities when it comes to front line. On Roar side, just Mars. On Red Horse, everyone except Grimstroke. I guess Gil also, but I don't know this draft. I feel like Roar has been playing better in both games, even if they lost game 1. But I kind of like this draft from Red Horse with the Grimstroke. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that Grimstroke is a big pick. I mean, you have also like three. Yeah, that's a lot of heroes that can really use the Inkswell
Hmm.
beautifully. I mean, you're definitely gonna get a blink on Hazel and Miri. So, man,
Both
it's looking rough.
And both teams have a good amount of stuns. They have a good amount of like control. I I kind of like the Red Horses draft a little bit more, but I feel like Rawr has been playing better. So, all right, you pick one, Sophie. I'll pick the other.
I will go for Red Horse.
That was a trap. Red Horse is there's no way they can win this. I'm gonna go with Rawr.
See, Devil's Advocate.
Well, to be fair, I told you this time. How do I know that you don't think that Roar's gonna lose? So you picked Red Horse just to force me to pick them.
Reverse psychology.
Well, she got me. She got me. All right. Anyway, though, it'll be. Let's look at the laning phase here. It's gonna be what Earth Spirit as well as DK. That's a lot of stuns, but not a huge amount of damage. And you're up against the Jakiro as well as Morphling. I don't think either of these teams are gonna be able to get a kill bottom lane. You know, it's just both heroes, all four heroes tanky. All four heroes kind of lacking a bit of damage. Mid lane is gonna be Miri going up against KJ for the third time in a row. She's on the Dragon. I feel like this is the best matchup that Miri's got. You know, Void Spirit versus Necro was tough. Then she had the Ember Spirit versus Queen of Pain, which she lost as well. I think Dragon Knight just got a few points, three points in Dragon Blood. You're gonna be okay. So I think this is Miri's best chance. Do you agree?
I don't know. At this rate, it just seems like KJ's been outplaying like Miri
Yeah.
just constantly. You know, she's just kind of like on a whole nother level. And also, I think it's like important to note that shard on KJ is going to be huge this game as well. I mean, if you're able to jump on the back lines, they're toast, you know?
To be fair, there's only one backline.
Well,
so
yeah, in the Grim. But yeah, if you're
Um,
able to jump on the Grim, that's still like a huge part of the team fight.
If Gia's smart, which she is, she's like a very talented player. She could just ink swell herself, and if you jump on her, you're like, I don't think I really want to be here. Naomi, I think doesn't Naomi play their off? No, that's NM who played their off. Okay, so my bad. Top lane is gonna be the interesting ones. Mirana Mars against Ricky and Grimstroke. This is the high kill. This is I feel like the lane we're gonna be watching most of the time. High kill potential on both sides, relatively squishy, targets on each side. Mirana on one side, Grimstroke and Ricky. Even Ricky is pretty burstable. He's got a lot of armor, but not a whole lot of HP. So, this top lane is gonna be where all the action happens.
Definitely. I mean, the Mars isn't like that. I mean, Mars is pretty beefy, but like with that blink strike and hitting the back of the Mars, that's gonna be very pain.
Still the most durable here on the top lane, though. He's still pretty tough to bring down. He's got 3.7 strength gain. That is very nice, I must say. All right, well, there is a nice D ward from Naomi. That's a good amount of, how much is it? I think you get like, 50 experience? 25. Someone else got, 25 also went to the Queen of Pain.
The maths guy, that is what you are.
I was like,
Quick
there's
math.
there has to be some EXP missing, It would have kept me up at night.
Kept you up at night. We see, maybe we got a little rune battle here. The spear does not connect. Oh my god. No one touched it until so long. I think definitely Jill could have got it, but I guess better safe than sorry. So how is that looking? How many runes on each side?
It comes out pretty even to 2 for 2, so no one really gets any advantage there. All right. Let's see how this goes in the top lane. I am very excited to see what they're going to be able to do here. Level 2 or around, maybe even level 3 is around the time you can expect kills to come out. Maybe level 2 Inkswell, 1 point in the Phantom's Embrace, all really good, especially on the Mirana, who she can't really stand and take that Phantom Embrace off.
And she can't leap away. Ooh, the arrow onto Gia though, a very nice arrow. NM. Ooh, Jill with the Inkswell. Chasing NM. See, they're already doing a lot of damage.
Has the Bink strike? Oh!
Ooh, almost so close. Do we have a stroke of fate? No. Right, they're level 1. She would not have that. But see, that is exactly what we're talking about. I mean, honestly, I thought maybe I actually might go Radiant side because Mars is really tanky and the safe lane of Dire is actually quite squishy. But that is a lot of damage coming out.
Yeah, it's like anyone's going to be able to get the kill at any point. We can't really keep our eyes off. But mid lane, it is 6-1 to the 5-1, so Miri not really suffering. She is melee and she's got Dragon Blood, so she'll be able to get all those CS. won't suffer as much as like a voice spirit against Necro, where you just like you suffer just by being around. So
Definitely.
I like this matchup for Miri. You know, it's clear that KJ is sort of outplaying her, so why not go for something very safe and secure? She's even got Bracer, the best item in the game for a little extra regen.
But KJ is doing a lot of damage as well. So,
True.
you know,
I mean, it's only
she's
level 1.
harassing very efficiently.
It's only level 1 Dragon Blood. Give it time, Sophie. You know?
Ooh, there's Naomi. Oh, so pain the dual breath, man.
Yeah, it's. I think they actually got a bit of a nerf, right? It only ticks 10 times instead of 11, so slightly less damage, but still good. Still a very good spell.
It's just such a pain in the butt spell to deal with.
That is the scientific term for it. Pain in the butt
Pain
spell.
in the butt spell.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a Korea.
NM seems to be really struggling this lane, though. I mean, actually, in terms of CS, she's not, but she's getting harassed.
It's just that there's so much offensive power from both teams and no saves, so it's like everyone's like,
Oh! You see that little cross spear, cross arrow action?
Yeah, it's like it basically shaved their mustache. You know, it's like it's so close, almost got me, but they were able to dodge at the very last second. Gil taking out that Tangus.
Ooh, Ligaya missing the roll though. Naomi able to walk away freely. Ooh, that was a close one. That's another mustache shave moment.
That's like just skin of the teeth, I believe they call it. That's the term.
I always find that term so gross though, because it's like, imagine skin with teeth.
No, it means like the teeth, like at the very like tip, is like so thin. You know, that's what it means.
Yeah, but like skin, teethy skin. Ugh. Anyways, our Queen of Pain is still, you know, quite doing a lot of damage. She hasn't skilled her level 4 yet, so we can see what she'll pick eventually. I wonder if she's gonna go Blink or her Q.
Surprised she has no points in the Q. I understand that it's not for damage, but at least for the regen that you get. You know, a couple of points in, I think you regenerate like 100 HP every time you Q the enemy. So, I don't know.
I have seen a lot of people do this like max Blink, max Scream of Pain thing.
Yeah.
Because I guess, you know, you can just fly around everywhere as fast as you can, and you know, it's, you know, what's the other option? It's like you go max Q and max E, and then you like get low Blink. But there it is. There's the roll into Naomi along with the Sandstorm. She does have that big stick though. Ligaya looking real low, and wait,
wow!
what?
The neutral creep killed Naomi. She didn't die to any. Yeah,
I was thinking about like what the first blood on Sherry, but Naomi died first. So, wow, that is looking good for Rawr.
Dude, that is. I don't know if Naomi was able to like sort of time it or whatever, but that was insane. Sherry, beautiful kill there, and I don't know. That's just massive.
Yeah, that is huge.
In the meantime, though, Jill really suffering this game 3 with only 14 CS. Sophie, what did you bet on this one?
I totally bet on Rawr.
Yeah, it's tough, but at least there's still a lot of comeback potential. It's very early. Meanwhile, bottom lane looks like Sherry lost a lot of HP, but I think she just was morphing full agi for a second.
I think the thing about top lane was that Ricky and Grim were really trying to go for those kills and making that a priority more than the CS. So I think that's where they lost a lot of.
Yeah, right. It's like it's expensive if you don't get them. And Mars, you know, she's been getting a lot of these tangos. She got mango. She got a lot of regen. Mirana's also got a salve. So like, there's a lot of regen coming out on their side, and it's harder to kill the Mars. Oh, bomb lane though.
Oh, are we gonna see a kill? No waveforms coming out. Naomi, she has her dual breath. Does she have Ice Path? I don't think so. Azalea is just gonna walk away. Get some creeps.
Love the
see
buff.
Oh, but it looks like we might have a fight mid lane. Ulap, she's there. She sees Mary. She gets the illusion rune, and she's saving it for a quap. Nice, very well done. Bottle is filled. I was hoping to see an arrow and like just a whole fight go up, but I guess we don't have much mana on Queen of Pain either.
Yeah, it looks like Ricky lost a lot of HP himself. Just now back to half HP. You know, it's like with Gia coming mid, it's like no. Ulop still have to rotate, but yeah, that's a nice bounty rune steal right over. Love it. I love when the position 4 steals the bounty rune. It's like so much. It's like Because it feels like when the position 5 gets, it's like, oh, this is my bounce. Ooh,
Ooh, she tried to
dodge
dodge it with the illusion rune, but she manages to blink out of time. So the Phantom Brace does not reach her. Oh my, that would have been really bad, but that was a good illusion rune.
That was a bit of a clencher. By the way, one
A
nice thing.
clencher.
Yeah, that's true. The good thing about Dragon Knight in the mid lane is that, oh yeah, Gil, there's no way she can stand up to these two by herself. The good thing about having Dragon Knight is that, oh, forget that, they're just rotating all the time. You can't leave the mid lane. If KJ leaves the mid lane, that tower is going to disappear, so you're forced to sort of stay in the lane, not
That
get
is true
kills.
indeed. Oh, and we do have the Ice Path. Do we have the Sonic Wave? Yes, we do. And they're going to try to right-click Miri to death, but she is quite tanky. The Phantom does come out, so Quap cannot blink onto Miri. Ulap does get stuck there, but oh, she does get the blink and the Scream Pain off as well. And Dragon Knight does go down. Will they be able to get this middle tower? They have 20 seconds until the Dragon Knight's back up. It looks like our Sand King isn't able to TP as she is going to die as well to the Morphling.
Oh man, that's a little bit of a disaster, honestly. These
That's
are
a
your
free
two.
middle tower.
Not only that, but you also lost your two most farmed heroes, the Dragon Knight and the Sand King, because we know Gil is suffering. Like, Gil suffered a lot in the top lane. Now the other cores are suffering as well. So,
Yeah.
whoopsie.
That's a bit of a big oof.
Oh yes, you know they done boofed. You know.
They done boofed. Alright, but it looks like they might try to kill this Mars. She's quite low in mana, and I think this is quite an easy kill. You get the Inkswell, have the Phantom Race. Just dead like that. Just disappears.
Gets them on the board, which they definitely needed. You know, it's like.
Oh, for sure.
Like especially Gil. Gil has to get online here. Was she the one to get the kill? No,
Gia got the kill.
Damn you, Gia, with your kill stealing abilities. Actually, it's our fault. The Inkswell was exploded in time. Alright, that's a good smoke. They wanted to try and get a bit more going. And
I like this though. You know, they're trying to do something, it seems. Not so
Yeah.
sure what yet, but we'll find out
Right.
in a bit. I think they're gonna go to look to fight top. I think they could take this 2v3.
oh,
they
Ulap
see
breaks the
Ulap.
smoke. Great
Ah.
position by Ulap right there. She's like, we don't see the Grimstroke or the Earth Spirit. They must be going somewhere, and she just breaks it for them. So breaks the smoke. Really good play.
That's the hard thing about playing Ricky though also. It's kind of like you farm heroes. Like it's hard to
Yes.
farm camps.
That is actually like one of the
Wait,
biggest.
Miri is in quite a vulnerable spot. The arrow does connect, very nicely done. Oh, and the Inkswell onto, and the silence as well. It does connect onto KJ. KJ looks like she's gonna go down. She's not able. Oh, she took a Phantom Race, but she does die from all the right clicks from Miri. Miri is still alive though, alive and well.
That was it took them a lot to get that kill, and honestly, it looked like KJ might be able to squeak out, but in the end, they do get the kill. Big kill for them, and yeah, well worth it. Losing Ligaya doesn't really matter compared to that.
That is rough. I mean, gosh, the Dragon Knight is just too tanky. You had 3 heroes trying to fight it. And you had the arrow connect as well. I thought, you know, with the arrow that would be like a sure kill, but I guess not.
No, the Dragon Knight's been playing really well. Miri, at least, this is the first game where she's.
Ooh, the roll does not connect. There's the Phantom's Embrace, and that's gonna be an easy... Oh, but the Spear? Oh, where's our team? That would have been a nice arena. Oh, man.
Is this the part where you tip your supports for not teleporting? Like, yeah, well played, sirs. Thanks for not showing up.
It's kind of a problem here, though, because it kind of feels like they're really playing around mid a lot, and they're trying to get this Dragon Knight, even though he's like one of the most impossible people to kill right now. So I think what they should be doing is pushing that top lane with the Mars, because that's where you have a lot of your kill potential.
I think it's just they're very smart on Red Horse right now. They saw that there was a big rotation mid lane. They're like, all right, that's, you know, there's no way they can rotate top as well. Let's go kill the Mars again, and it's working. It's worked out very well for them. Gil finally ahead of the Mars, but this is Mira's game, by the way. After 2 games where she kind of got shafted, this is the first game where she's really on board. You know.
Yeah, and Miri is looking strong. I think she might be able to take out this mid tower unharmed, unless there's the Ice Path with the dual breath. It seems no one is kind of really stacked up mid though to defend this tower. I mean, everyone is way far back because they do have a lot of really good jump potential. I mean, you have the roll with the Inkswell. That is horrifying.
It's been a nightmare. Every time the guy goes in, there's gonna have a blink dagger on the Dragon Knight as well, so that gives you even more jump. but I don't think that that's enough jump to kill the Morphling. We'll find out very soon, though. This will be an
I mean,
interesting
if they
kill.
get the Phantom's Embrace off before she's able to morph, I think it might be a good kill. There's Hazel, maybe looking to dive. Miri going in. Oh, the morph is off though, and there's the Inkswell and the roll onto the morph as well. The morph is silenced. They're deep behind this tower. Sherry is very tanky. Oh, and a beautiful macro pyre while the Hazel is still epiing. It might not be enough damage, and a nice burrow strike by Sherry as well. I just noticed I said the Hazel, but that was a really good fight.
I loved it. I was like, when did she get promoted to the Hazel?
Yeah, she's not just Hazel. She's
the Hazel.
Hazel.
Yeah, I thought that was honestly kind of a risky play. Like we talked about, it was like, do you really want to go for Morphling when you've had a juicy Mars feed you a bunch of times? Like, you don't want to go for Morphling. I understand why, because Sherry has been a nightmare in both games, and they're like, all right, we don't want her to go out of control in Game 3 as well. But it's Morphling. That's just the nature of the hero. With the heroes you have, no blink on the Dragon Knight. That was too risky. I don't know why Red Horse did that.
100%. And I mean, they still had the tower, so like anyone could have easily TP'd there. It's just a very risky play for a very uncertain kill.
Well, they do get Sherry. My God, dude, how do you feel? How small do you feel right now? Because we just said that shouldn't happen.
Wow, it must have been like a Phantom's Embrace while she was, on like full agi or something, because that was fast.
But there's no blink daggers on anyone. It must have been like Earth Spirit was able to get land on her or something. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy.
That is pretty wild.
They're going to try to push. I think they got able to get the mid tower. Then they're going to be pushing bottom. But of course, taking a tower gives you back that glyph. But I think they'll be able to get bottom as well. That's a lot of map control going for Red Horse right now.
That is a lot of map control. I mean, with all you see all the heroes bottom, I think that would have been a good time to push the top tower, but
and they actually do. They do get the top tower as well. So nice tower trade here. Both teams keeping their off lane tier 1 while losing everything else. Dragon Knight has enough gold for the blink daggers on the way. I believe Sand King's blink dagger is also on the way. So we got 2 blink daggers. The blinking brothers are ready.
This could be a good smoke. They might be able to see Sherry, and there's the roll out on from the guy, and big epi by Hazel. Very nice with the follow-up burrow strike. The macro is just standing there, not really doing much. The guy is against the arena, but will she go down? There's the Pig Bull. She's gonna try to run away, but Mars right clicks will finish her off. Wow, this is looking pretty spicy. Jill coming in to hit Naomi. That Inkswell is also big as well. Naomi is going down with the burst.
What?
Wait, no one finished her! Oh my God. Miri speared against some trees with the ice path. Very nice stacking. Naomi is still just chilling there with like 5 HP. Like 5%.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh my God. It's a messy fight, man. It's too messy.
What happened to the Hazel? The Hazel stun, did you see that?
The Hazel missed that first strike.
We're revoking the part, she's no longer the Hazel, she's a Hazel. She's
a Hazel.
A Hazel missed the stun. That was a bit unfortunate. There's like a couple weird moves. Naomi living when she
I know. I mean, but Hazel started off the fight really well with like a huge epi. But man, that was rough. It kind of just went nowhere. And Jill with that free kill onto Naomi, kind of staying there too long with too little health. And she will be able to get that diffusal out pretty soon.
That fight, I kind of honestly felt that it was gonna go way better for Red Horse. They got
Oh, definitely. There's the roll with the Inkswell onto Ulap. Ulap cannot do anything as she is silenced. Ooh, Jill maybe looking for more. Oh wow, big sonic wave into the Mars arena, but it seems they can't finish anyone off because there's not enough damage. Very nice spear though to keep Jill down, and KJ is gonna try to hit her, but he's gonna just walk away.
I gotta say, the Inkswell shard, it looks so good this game because the Dispel looks really good. You're getting a lot of these long duration Inkswells. I imagine that this is something Gio would want to have. She has enough gold she's gonna go for Arcane Boots. She's not gonna go for the shard early on. Oh, that makes sense. You need mana as well.
Ooh, Miri with a nice blink stun, and Naomi's just gonna fall like that. Like paper, Ultimo.
Wait, let's see. Yeah, can we call her the Jill, or did she earn it?
I think she's close to it.
She's
She's
close.
close
I
to it. Yeah.
understand.
I wouldn't give the Jill yet, but
Yeah,
she's close.
I mean, this is the benefit of their draft. Like with the Ricky, with they're so active. Like they can always take fights. And oh, Sherry,
Ooh.
they get this dust, the
Ooh,
smoke
wait
off.
for Min with the burst strike by Sherry. Hazel is looking real low. Will the shadow strike be able to kill her off? Sherry will do so, and Sherry and Mary. Oh man.
And that was a great arrow, by the way. It's like full duration, gets the kill. There was a jump by Drag Knight hoping to sort of save her buddy, but yeah, a Hazel dies in the end.
A Hazel.
And
Gosh,
it's,
there's so many like names in this game. I just realized that kind of go together. You know, Gia and Jill, Sherry and Mary.
now I'm like, what else is there?
NM and Naomi. They're practically like kind of the same.
Right? They both have an N and an M.
Just
in
one
their-
doesn't have vowels.
You know, ULAP, slap. You know, it's
Radiant's
like
bottom
we're always
tower
talking about
is under
slapping
attack.
people.
Oh, okay, chill.
Well,
We have another spirit vessel queued up on the Smarana though. I think it's okay against the DK. Not
yeah, it's
bad,
really
not
good. I
bad.
mean, it's really good against even like a Hazel. It's also good against the Earth Spirit. She doesn't have a
Right,
lot,
right.
like she has a lot of HP, but you know, no way to really remove it. I think they know something's happening though. ULAP just leaps out there. A Hazel can't find her though. Oh, KJ though.
Oh my god, that blink by KJ
That's
might
what
have
you
just
want.
lost her that. Ligaya, she's not able to connect the roll, and the Inkswell
Oh.
does not land on them either. Ooh, that was. Ooh, that's a mustache grazer.
That's a must. Okay, all right. I mean, I just call them clinchers, but all right.
Okay, that's a clencher.
That is a clincher. That makes you really worried. But I want to see what's Jill got. I know she finished the diffusal blade some time
Radiant's
ago.
bottom tower is under
And
attack.
what's she going for? She's going to go to the BKB. I feel like that's going to be the big power spike. BKB on the Ricky and the double blink daggers. And I don't know if you're going to get that much stronger as the game goes on. You know, like
That is
you-
true.
it's not like Ricky really scales the same way as a Morphling.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there. I mean, what items do you think this Ricky could pick up to be more impactful? I guess you
most
need
of-
that damage output, so maybe like a Daedalus, I guess?
I kind of like the Bloodthorn. You know, you get that nice silence as well. Oh, Mary.
And there's a spear onto Miri. The arena's up as well with the Macropyre and the Ice
With the
Path.
arrow.
Very nice stacking onto Miri. Hazel coming in with the Burrow Strike and the Epi, but she's going to walk away because it is scary territory here. Ligaya looking kind of scrumptious. Will KJ go for more? She's full health, but she doesn't have that much mana. They are moonlighted, so it looks like they're going to try to go for more. Jill with a nice jump onto the Mirana.
NM?
And oh my god, NM also getting taken out. It looks
Dude.
like Sherry is here to join the fight. But this is looking quite scary now for Rawr. Jill's pretty strong, and I mean, all those silences are a huge pain, man. Ooh, the Inkswell. Oh, big Ice Path. Very nice dual breath. KJ trying to go right-click them. She's going to take the Phantom off of Sherry as well. Ligaya looking real low. Hazel going to not be able to escape. Very nice spear onto the tree. And that's a buyback also for NM.
Yeah, but I think it's kind of like worth buyback. They got what they needed from it, and they jumped on Sherry again after she was strength morphing. So she had like 3,500 HP, and they just don't have the damage to chew through that right now. Later on, maybe it started off bad for Red Horse. I think they lost Dragon Knight, and they got 2 kills, and they fed 2 kills away. So it's like, it's a tough one.
Looking rough.
It is a tough one right now.
It's so hard though because it always feels like at the start of the fight, Rawr is winning, and then in the middle of the fight, it's like Red Horse is winning, and then at the end of the fight, it's Rawr again. You know, things are so back and forth.
Definitely, it's like that's the problem, right? Like they have such go in and out abilities from Red Horse. Like they can go in, like with the Ricky, with the Dragon Knight, same thing with the Sand. Can just go in, they go out. It's But at the end of the day, the scaling favors Rawr by a lot, and they are not taking advantage. Although KJ,
Ooh, oh, nice blink by KJ. Wait, but I'm confused. Did she not put the Shadow Strike down fast enough?
No,
I mean, not the Shadow
unfortunately,
Strike, the Silence.
no, it wasn't. Like it came out just a millisecond after she was already jumping. So, unfortunately, that's
Unlucky.
why I'm thinking Orchid might not be so bad for the Ricky. You know,
Oh, that's true.
I mean, you can also get a bit of damage if you upgrade to Bloodthorn. So, and that's the
I
thing.
do feel though that you do like they already have a lot of silences. They have 3 silences on Red Horse.
And what's wrong with the fourth one?
I don't know. Maybe you can just get a better item. You know, maybe something you don't have.
That's true. I mean, even a Basher would be a nice bit of control.
Yeah,
right
Basher
there.
could be good. Yeah.
Yeah, I worry about the damage output from Red Horse. We'll find out very soon, though. We haven't really seen a sort of big, brawly 5-on-5, everyone dies from one side sort of situation. It's been a lot of poking. You know, both teams have really good pokers.
That is true. Will we see a fight here? We got a couple people smoked out. Oh, now Rawr is
Oh,
smoking
Moonlight.
with the Moonlight Shadow. They see Mary.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, and they're gonna start with the Arena and the Spear, and an arrow to follow up with the Ice Path. Oh, that lockdown is so painful.
Were they smoked? Because I know the Moonlight came as they were right next to the ward. So
They
I
were,
thought,
yeah, they were
oh yeah,
smoked.
then. Because I was like thinking that's really. Oh, there you go. Naomi
Ooh,
might
the
follow
silence,
life.
Naomi. That's gonna be an easy kill. But Sherry's gonna go in onto Hazel, and Hazel looks like she's gonna be able to get that
Nice.
epi off. Sherry is gonna go down just like that. They're gonna try to go for more now. Ligaya with the whip onto NM. NM's gotta hit that Phantom off, or else Jill's gonna just come chase her, and that's what's exactly is happening. The tricks of the trade gonna be able to finish her off. And that is so unfortunate, man. It was started well with the pick on the DK, but that high ground ward, not a
Morphling-
good place to fight around.
Morphling is very risky for her to fight without her BKB. Like she needs the BKB if she wants to play aggressive like that. Otherwise, she jumps in and she loses her life. Manta style does not help you much in this sort of game.
Yeah, I was surprised actually by the Manta style pickup because, I mean, yeah, that you have the silences like Phantom's Embrace, and does Phantom's Embrace even come up with the Manta? Does right?
I think it does, yeah.
Okay, but the
I'm pretty
smoke
sure.
though, the smoke,
No, the smoke
Ricky
doesn't.
smoke does not. So I mean, I don't know. It's
To be fair, the Grimstroke description is kind of weird. It says the Phantom falls off if the target becomes invisible or spell immune. I mean, Manta style is neither, but you sort of become kind of invincible. You're like off the map for like a quarter second. I don't know.
I don't know, but yeah, I mean, it's just also kind of interesting because it's like, yeah, you might dodge like one silence, but there will be another silence coming in just a sec, you know?
It's like yeah. So I do think they need a BKB on Sherry at some point. At some point, like right now, it's fine. You know, if you don't have it, but the next couple of engagements, you want to have it eventually.
Ooh, Hazel with the shard.
It's a Hazel, by the
Oh,
way.
sorry, a Hazel with a shard.
Yeah, right. The shard, like we said, the shard now has come full circle. Everyone's like, yeah, the shard's really good.
I'll take
Yeah.
Vessel on the Mirana, great to have against the Dragon Knight, who I don't. Okay, Ricky's got the BKB. That's really good. I don't think the Dragon Knight has her BKB yet. Yeah, still needs the recipe. Until then, Vessel's really good against Sand King, against the Dragon Knight, against the Earth Spirit. All of these strength heroes rely on their. They have a lot of HP. Spirit Vessel does a lot of damage against them.
Right, we see the Mirana is also looking to get a Lotus Orb. Good item here. Definitely good for that Bro Strike, Defense of Race, Soulbind, the stun of the Dragon Tail. So a lot of good things that you can reflect here. But it looks like they might try to take a fight. They have a good high ground ward. And they see Sherry. Sherry is morphing though, right?
Yes, she is, but not fast enough, I think.
But not fast enough. And there's the Mars jumping in with the spear. Will she spear anyone? It seems that she's taking off the Phantom. Oh my god, that's so unfortunate, man. Oh, but this fight, Hazel has a pretty also unconnectable epi because this pop's just gonna blink out. But that always breaks my heart. It's like being one of those off lanes. If you don't have a BKB and you blink into a team like this, like you get your ult off, and then what? You know?
Yeah, you become pinata. You know, you can't like
Exactly.
you can't actually contribute just throughout the arena, and then you're like, and then everyone's like, oh, okay, let's just stay in the arena and kill you here. We were gonna kill you over there, but now we're gonna kill you over here.
Right.
And also the Sonic Wave, I think only hit one person. Kind of felt like it whiffed a lot of the people there. And slowly the game is going in Red Horse's favor. The top two net worth still on Roar's side, but it's like it's not. It doesn't feel like it's a net worth game for Red Horse. Like they just need to keep getting kills. There's such a fight heavy draft, whereas Roar they scale much better, so they need that net worth advantage.
Right. And it seems like they're really getting some good momentum off of those kills. Like at the start, this Ricky wasn't really able to do much, but now it's like a whole nother beast, you know. She's got the BKB, she has the defusal, so she's actually able to go pick people off now.
Well, still, it's not a big deal. It's only 1,000 advantage for Red Horse. BKB will be up. I was gonna say up soon for the Mars, but not really. And I'm still
Not really.
not quite. This is still, and I'm still is like what 2,000 gold or something. Like
But that's so pain because that is such an essential item on this Mars.
On the other side, the BKBs are coming out. They have a Yule Scepter on Sand King, so Vessel's useless. BKB on Ricky as well as Dragon Knight. So there's a lot of what Roar can do is nullified with these BKBs. This might just be a free tier 2 because
I think it's
risky.
gonna look like that, yeah. Miri just gonna hit with the dragon form.
By
Very,
the
very
way-
painful. They used the glyph though.
By the way, Gia is definitely watching this stream because she also got a shard. I was recommending that she get it, or she just or just she's just a great player who recognizes the game and you know, I was like, alright, yes, I think shard is pretty good this game.
I think it's definitely the latter. But yeah, it seems like we get this free tier 2 unless KJ blinking in with the Shadow Strike.
Yeah.
The BKB does pop onto Miriam, so they're going to be able to turn around on this Mars with no BKB. That's a big ice path though onto Hizelia, so she's just going to go down like that. Sherry and KJ are
Nice.
soul binded, and they're going to be able to turn this fight. They're going to go back onto Miri. The Inkswall does not do anything because of that BKB, and she is going to just right click Miri to death. She has the vessel on her as well with the Burrow Strike onto Miri. Looks like they're gonna be able to clean up Ligaya. Ooh, with the roll away, but the blink and follow, and she's stuck there unless. Oh, the ice path didn't connect.
Naomi, just a tiny bit short,
Naomi.
but it didn't matter. I think besides Olap having to buy back, that's it. I mean, that wasn't so bad. They got 3 kills, 2 on the core kills. Where was Jill? Was she even there? I felt like she wasn't. I couldn't see her the whole time.
I mean.
No, she was
Yeah,
there.
we
yeah.
can't see her because she's Ricky.
I know, but I mean, she actually did some damage, so surprising. I thought they'd be able to take that fight a bit better.
Yeah, I thought they would
And-
too. I think Jill kind of backed out though because I think she knew it was risky. So I also did not see her like that much in the fight.
Jill's got almost 4,000 gold in the back in her pockets. I'm interested to see what she's gonna buy. Like the next item is gonna have to be a big deal, and yeah, win probability still favoring Roar despite their advantage, despite no gold advantage, and basically even in terms of exp. And Jill, yeah, she just buys a straight up Skull Basher. I'm telling you, Sophie, they're listening. They're listening.
I think so. The Basher is definitely the way. I think that's a great item to just get that, you know, extra lockdown in it. Who knows? You might get that first lucky first hit bash.
Unlucky for the enemy team, but yes, definitely if you can get it. Queen of Pain for the Shiva's gun. One of the things I love about Shiva is how much vision it provides when you use it, which
Right.
you know, like in this game, it not only gives you vision of the enemies, but we'll be able to disable both BKBs on the Sand King as well as the Dragon Knight, assuming, of course, they don't use their BKBs in time.
Right. I do
The
agree with you there. Shiva's is really nice.
And the heal reduction is also really good against the Dragon Knight. You know, 25. I think it was 25 or 40%. It's a lot of heal reduction.
We're looking at the MLS. They see Sherry. Oh my god, she's in a really bad position. The ice
Strike the
path
morph.
does go off, but the morph and the BKBs are coming out of Hazel. It looks like she's gonna go down. The Yules cannot save her, and they're gonna look like they're gonna go for more. KJ blinking in the kick away for Ulap. Leave the spider. Gotta love the spider legs, best item. But they're gonna keep chasing Ligaya. The arrow does not make it, and she's gonna roll away. But we do have a blink. Oh, she does not go for Ligaya. That was, oh my gosh. If I was Sherry, that's a big clencher moment.
I thought she was dead for sure. I was like, she's dead. But no, she gets it off and like sort of I think she had like 200 HP or something. She was barely alive, but gets it off, strength most, BKBs, and just takes the fight. Very well played by Sherry. And what will look like, oh, they are going to go for Olaf, but not enough damage, or no, there's no follow-up here. Miri just jumps in by herself. Roshan falling very fast here. And, oh, don't
the
get that.
Gaia with a huge Ink looks like, oh, where's the Aegis? No one's picked it up. Oh,
Miri got it.
Miri got the Aegis. Oh my goodness, good for Miri. Wow, and the fireball to keep KJ in pain. What a steal! The Ice Path to try to keep everyone away. Ligaia's coming in with the Ink Swell. That was an amazing Ink Swell combo by Ligaia and Gio.
KJ?
Wow! KJ looking
Whoa.
dead! Oh my goodness! Miri is gonna try to go for more Naomi. He's looking scrumdiddlyumptious. Hazel with the Burrow Strike, and Miri just gonna fireball and hit him. Oh, and Naomi is down. The arrow will not connect, and that, my friends, is a free Aegis.
I gotta say, I think Rawr plays the lanes better, but Red Horse is like the comeback queens in this tournament. Like game 1, they come back from a huge deficit. Game 2, that was so ballsy. I was like, nah, they're not gonna go for it. Then the guy goes in with the Ink Swell, steals the Aegis by Miri. They get a double kill. But they force a buyback from NM, who like was turned out to be useless. Just like, oh, this is insane. Red Horse. What a team.
That was absolutely wild. I definitely think Red Horse are superior in taking these team fights.
Yes.
They're a very scrappy team, and they can pick off from wherever it starts. The
They're
only problem
feisty.
now is that they the uphill tower push is a bit difficult. They don't have that like tower damage on Jill, and it's basically just all of Miri.
I mean that's still good enough, right? Like Dragon Knight, one hit on the tower is like what 150 damage with
That's true.
with the burn over time, so it's really good. Ricky, by the way, also has the shard. Like that sleeping dart is very useful to have, especially in a game like this where you just want to maybe lock one of those people down and just go for everyone else if you can get them, or just set up your allies.
Oh man, I can't believe no one picked up the Aegis for the longest time.
I was like, who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? Just keep your eyes on that, and then Miri
I
snatches it.
know.
This has been Miri's best performance of the day by far.
I think it has been, definitely.
And like game 1, 2, she got, she just didn't do much. In game 3, she turns it on. Still, Sherry is number 1 in terms of net worth. Is closing in on that Scotty. Actually, needs about 2,000 gold for it, but it'll be a big item for her. And my mind hasn't changed at all. It is gonna be favored for the raid as the game goes longer.
Well, I think we'll have to see about that one. Who knows? At the end of the day, it might just become, who's the more skilled team.
For sure.
I mean, the draft, sure, like, Radiant late game looks good, but I think, I don't know, Red Horse is they're really getting the bag this one.
Yeah, they're playing this on so well. Grimstroke is going to go for the Aghanim Scepter. She went for it in the game 1, was a huge part of the reason that they won. And game 2, she's going to go for it again. Morphling definitely one of the best heroes to make illusions of. Like especially when she goes full Agi. How much damage does she do with full Agi? She's doing, alright, not too amazing. 280 damage per hit. Alright, that's pretty solid. It's not a full Agi.
Out. It looks like they want to get Queen of... Oh, no, the Mars. The Mars is there, but that's just going to be a TP out. That's 3 TPs to bottom, though. If they do see the 2 people top alone, those could be some good pickoffs, but I don't know if they'll be able to reach there in time.
Aegis is expiring soon, by the way. Only 80 seconds left for this Aegis, which means, they might want to be like, alright, let's just go high ground, hit the tower with the Dragon Knight.
Of course, fine. Miri is there with the blink onto Naomi, and that's going to be a quick kill. Hazel with the follow-up as well. Mars looking to go down from a lot of damage put out by Hazel and Jill.
By the way, remember that was a dieback on the Mars. She bought back during that Roche fight, and she's dead now. 80 seconds. Naomi can come back. She can still contribute, but no NM. This could be. I feel like this could be a Rax here for Red Horse.
I think it could be as well. I mean, Jakiro is a very good, high ground defending hero, but with all this damage coming out on Miri, I mean, she's kind of sitting in the macro fight, but, with all this damage coming out, it's looking a little rough. They do have the glyph, and they still have the Aegis as well, so I think they're still free to push.
30 seconds, though. That might not be enough to get the Rax. You might get the tower and be like, alright, let's go back, but still, Yeah, 50 seconds with no NM, so they might consider going for a Dragon Form. Is about to expire as well.
I'm just gonna go ahead and just hit the tower, or the catapult will take it out for them. And it seems like they might want to take a fight. They still have the sense. Oh, not anymore. And they're just. Oh, there they are. They're waiting for the blink, and there the blink is onto Sherry, but nothing connects. The burst shake does not connect. And is that? Did she use the epi? I don't think so. Oh, she did.
She pumped
Wait,
it.
no,
She's
she
still available.
She canceled
Still
it. Okay.
available.
Ooh, that was close. Good cancel by Hazel too. Unfortunate though, they weren't able to connect the stuns onto the
Sherry?
Morphling. Yeah, onto Sherry. That's a bit of a whiff there.
Double damage rune available at the top lane, so we might see the Red Horse be like, all right, just take the DD rune, let's get a kill. Gil does take it, bottles it up as well, so you have at least 2 minutes where you have that DD rune in your pocket. Smoke comes
They're going out for a 5-man smoke.
Bit of a desperation smoke. They have no vision of anything. You know, like there's no vision. There's no ward planted anywhere, actually.
This might be a rough one if they get spotted first.
Oh.
And that they do. Legaya's gonna run away while Sherry waveforms in. The Phantom does come out. NM is not managed to hit anyone with the arena, but Hazel also going in with a big epi. There's the Ice Path just sitting on top of Hazel. Hazel is gonna go down. Miri gonna try to chase Sherry. Sherry's looking quite low. She's low in mana. Legaya following up with the Inks Well. The Manta used to take off the Spirit Vessel, but Sherry's just gonna go down. That was an extremely risky fight with no vision, and the guy being on that uphill ward spot was very clutch.
And Gil activated the DD Ruin, immediately brings down the Morphling. By the way, we also saw the value of the I think the Aghanims. I'm pretty sure there was an Aghanims group. So okay, she was able to use it on the Morphling. Morphling was just being chunked in that fight.
Chunked.
And
Love that.
That's what happened. You know, chunks of HP were just flying off. They do have buyback, but at this point, you'll be like 11k behind in terms of net worth if you buy back, or you lose the racks.
I think they just want to give mid, which I agree with. I think that's a good play here because I feel like you really don't want to buy back on Morphling right now while you're so behind.
By the way, Gia plants a sentry on the high ground, immediately dewards the Observer Ward coming out from the Radiant side, so it's another bit of a nightmare there. Tower
That
damage.
is another set of racks though. I don't know, maybe it would have been worth to buy back.
Yeah, tower damage not the most amazing on the Dire side, but they do have Assault Cuirass on the Dragon Knight, and they do have a pretty farmed Ricky, so they're doing significant damage.
Right? Isn't it so underwhelming, the tower damage? Oh, but there it is. There's the blink and the spear onto Miri with the arena, and it looks like, oh my gosh, Miri just disappears like that. She melts. Sherry is going to try to go after them with KJ. The waveform is out. Gia looks like she's going to go down as well. The guy is going to try to push them back. She's going to roll away and try to avoid all the crisis. That is 2 people taken out.
Holy crap!
But not bad. Oh my god, wait. That's the illusion.
Yes! I was thinking, like we're told, she was being chunked. She got chunked.
Oh my goodness. That's a lot of damage.
1 minute till Roshan respawns as well, so unfortunately for Rawr, they can't take advantage of this and go for a quick Rosh and get the Aegis. Morphling is almost level 25, but you know, what are you gonna get there? Attribute shift while stunned or 2 waveform charges. Alright. I think you can go for the waveform charges, right? Because you already took the waveform talent at 20.
I think you could as well, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna take the shift while it's stunned.
Ooh, a flicker.
Here we go. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? There you go, the waveform talent. Alright. What do we have? Anything interesting here? For the Jakiro, she's gone for the Force Staff. Nothing too incredible there. Mars has the BKB and nothing else. Just the BKB and Blink, and that's it. Not really the most farmed Mars in the game. Actually beaten by Legaia, the position forward on the other side.
Yeah, and Legaia has a BKB as well, so that's going to be extremely painful because she's actually quite tanky and she manages to create a lot of chaos between these fights.
Yeah, I mean, Earthspirit's got what? A huge strength gain, 3.8, like 3,000 HP is just no joke.
Basically a core.
Yeah, right? Basically, like more of a core than Mars at this point.
That is true.
And she also got the Yule Scepter. What do we have on Ricky? She's going for the Abyssal Blade. Just want to control as many people as possible. Dragon Knight gonna go for the. I guess Miri has had a phenomenal performance in this game.
She has, and I wonder if there's going to be a Aegis snatch from the enemy team this time. Will they look to fight? Will they not? We do have some buybacks on Radiant, so maybe they could try. Oh wait, no, we don't. We don't have any more, except for the Quap, right? Oh, and there's the blink in by the
Yes.
Quap. There's the spear onto Hazel, but she has the Andis. The waveform in. Miri's just gonna try to hit people to death. There's the ice path that connects really nicely onto Miri. She's frozen, but she does manage to get the last hit onto KJ. The roll coming off onto Mars. Mars is going to go down, and it looks like this is really a huge win for Red Horse. They're taking this fight, and they're gonna try to look for more, or they're gonna try to go back into the Roche pit, finish off Roche, and end this game.
Oh my god. I mean, they KJ uses her buyback, which means that, I mean, if you don't take the fight, it's kind of a wasted buyback. You want to use your buyback, go back into the fight, but not in this situation. Aegis goes on the hands of Gil, and who gets the shot? Oh, Earthspirit gets the shot. All right, gives you 400 ground vision, pretty good. Oh, sorry, 375 ground vision. That's nice.
Oh my god, Sherry is in the trees. If only they knew what we knew.
And in
There's no ward gonna go up there.
in a few minutes, they'll watch the stream and they'll be like, "I told you she was there."
We
Why the
got a
hell?
blink on Gia also though. I like that item. It's funny because like Gia is what, the pause 5, but her items are very core like.
Aghanims, blink daggers, like
Yeah.
Well, to be fair though, Aghanims in a game like this is so good.
Right.
Oh,
Arrow
look-
is onto Miri, and they're gonna just try to take these racks. Not a lot of tower damage, but they are managing to chip away at these racks fast enough.
By the way, I love
Take
that the zone fighting coming out from Red Horse. It's Sandstorm plus here we go.
Oh, there's Irina with the spear onto Miri. Miri looks like she might go down unless the kick away manages to save her. She uses the BKB though, which might have been a little premature. As, she was in safety.
Better to use it than not need it than need and not use it, right?
That is true. That is true. Better
Yeah.
safe than sorry. They don't have megas though.
I just love the way that they can fight on Red Horse, because you throw the Sandstorm and you throw the fire, and that's like what 200 damage in an AOE. You don't want to walk into it. Well, the Sandstorm's what 115, and then an extra 80. So yeah, almost 195 damage in an AOE. Like, how are you gonna fight into that?
Extremely painful. But I'm surprised, I would think that they would have like taken a fight and then go back in right away, but took their time, backed off a little, reset quite a bit, and then looks like now they're all smoked out and they're ready to go back in. Our ES though is across the map.
Yeah, that is actually kind of odd. Is he showing?
Oh, the
just-
burrow strike, but what's that? Is that the spell block or Lincoln's? It's spell block talent, is it?
Yeah, that's
On the
surprising.
flop.
Oh yeah, she has a spell block.
Yeah, it's the spell block.
It saved her life in this one. I imagine if you just use your buyback, you're like, yeah, I'm definitely taking spell block, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not taking any.
Oh, the
offensive talents.
spear connects onto Jill with the arrow as well, and the ice path. Very nice stun stacks. They might be able to take out Jill, but the tricks of the trade does come up, and Hazel does come in with a very nice burrow strike and an epi, but she was not able to take out Ulap. The spear back though to Ulap and Miri. Oh, Jill and Sherry, look at them. They're just gonna duel it out behind, but the BKB is popped by Sherry, and she's gonna wait for him back. But also, they look like they might be able to chase after Miri. There is our Gaia with the BKB, looking strong and mighty. She is able to take out KJ, and Ulap and Sherry are gonna go down as well. This is give me my house. Where is my house, Otomo?
No sleeping with the hobos tonight.
Oh my gosh, beautiful game. I mean, if that's not a GG already.
Yeah, it's just a really well played series by both teams. Rawr, great performance in game 2. Really kept it close in game 1 as well. But in this game, I don't know. Just feels like Red Horse was able. They're so scrappy. They were able to fight.
They really are.
Like they take these tiny advantages and turn them into one team fights. That Roshan fight was really the turning point in the game. Amazing. Like, congratulations to Red Horse to advancing to the finals. Rawr, they go home, but they stay in our hearts. That was just a fantastic series by them.
Indeed, that Aegis steal. That was really the turn of the game. That was amazing. Oh, Well played by Red Horse. See, I believed in them.
And I never doubted you for a second. Love the itemization coming out from Red Horse as well. They went for 2 early Blink Daggers on their supports. They actually got and you mentioned of course Gia getting a Blink Dagger as well later on, but I just love their ability to jump in with Miri and Hazel, the Hazel.
The Hazel.
Jill also joined fights very quick after she got the Diffusal Blade, and Legaia also played like a core, just amazing performance. On the other side, it's unfortunately they lost, but they kept it really close. It was a really good showing by Rawr.
And look at this Red Horse. All the hero damage dealt is all in 20k, you know? They all contributed to this amazing win.
Right? I mean, and you look at the other side. They're also it's part of the new patch, right? Everyone's just doing almost the same amount of damage. Only KJ comes out ahead with 37,000, but just not enough to bring the team to victory.
Oh, what a game. What a series, actually. That was a really good series.
Yeah, Red Horse, they make it. Actually, if I can check, I'll check the brackets for a second to find the. So who's going to be Run It Down also won their series. So it's going to be Red Horse versus Run It Down. Love the names. You know, it's like Run It Down versus Red Horse. We saw Run It Down play yesterday. It looked also pretty impressive. I can't remember the series. I just remember that they won their game. But yeah, 2-1, 2-1 both series. I'm hoping for a 2-1 finals as well.
So am I. I mean, more Dota, more fun.
I hope it's 2-1. So if it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Me too.
But I mean, I imagine the teams are, they're pretty tuckered out. You know, they could use a break. We definitely could use a break as well. So we're going to go for a break. It might be a bit longer than the previous one. Just get all the teams ready. And we'll see you guys between Run It Down versus Red Horse for that $500 prize pool, as well as the title of strongest female team in Southeast Asia.